Well, hello there, everybody. How are we feeling today?
Excited for death.
Wow.
This sweet release.
You have embraced your ennui, I see.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, guys, we're here in the void right now, but I just want to go around the table real quick. See how everyone's doing, how everyone's feeling. We're going to start with you, Temer, who is being played by Antoine. Oh my god. Thanks for the 10th month, Shadow.
You got it.
Feeling good. Feeling good. This is the battle that we've kind of been aching for a while. It's good to get into battles every now and then because we get, rusty. You threw a hell of a one at us, But you know what? Hey.
Yeah, I did
it. What? Why not? Well,
listen, no one else is at fault other than you, John.
That's fair. I'll take the blame.
Nobody decided to do this.
If I take all the blame, I get all the rewards, too.
It's true.
Yeah, what do you get for killing us? Do you get loot drop?
I get another year of life, baby. Brood, being played by Sever, how are you doing?
I'm really excited to see where this battle goes. I'm really hoping that it leads to a bunch of loot.
Oh,
He's excited to see the horse finally die.
I'm looking forward to whatever character you roll next. Not the horse dying, of course.
Oh. Corrin, being played by Teratai, how are you, bud?
Doing good. Got to gold 5 in solo queue today in League of Legends. Wow,
we could finally
so
duo
good.
together.
Oh man.
Excited.
No, I'm quitting that stupid game now. It's fine.
Oh, you got the border. That's what you were after.
Yeah. So I spammed like all of last night and then again this afternoon with my friend, and we both got gold. So it's pretty cool.
Good shit. Shadow, as himself, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, John. It's a pretty good Saturday so far. Not gonna lie.
Okay. And finally, last and least, Alden.
Yes.
How's it going?
Oh, unfortunate. My leave ends tomorrow.
Oh.
And then I have to go back to being a military human.
Oh, no.
Human.
I told you there are no manta rays in the Navy.
Manta rays are in the Navy, okay? I have an inside source.
That, other
His
than
name
I
is
denied it.
Flippers from SeaWorld.
Give away my code name. We talked about this, John.
Guys, I'm having a great day. It's been a catharsis for everyone in my life right now. But right now, I have some important, very important announcements to make, guys. John has new channel points. We have renamed them Tulsbucks, and one of them is to literally murder a player character. So...
Hold on, what?
If you're interested in me redeeming 10 million points, I'm going to murder Paradigm right now. Oh.
Can we pull points? Just together?
You cannot. However, there's also a new one called Flashback with a Special Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs on the icon, because NCIS is nothing but flashbacks.
What does Flashback do?
It lets you interrupt the entire flow of the game, and you pick a character, and then we have a flashback with that character.
Oh.
We'll make it something stupid or funny or serious. Who knows? They're quite expensive, but, for the chance to quite literally ruin a campaign, I think the price is justified.
How to earn toast bucks. I like that.
It's true. Okay. Anything else? Or should we just jump straight into the recap?
Yes, John. How are you? Because no one asked.
I thought... Didn't I just...
He kind of covered it, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit, no worries.
I'm having a catharsis, Shadow.
Said that multiple times, John.
You said that, suspiciously.
Yes. Shadow, give us a fucking recap, you son of a bitch.
Alright. Last session, session 50 on City-States of Klovisa, the Godwearer. The Tyrant pledged to support Just Meza, even in war. Sever was there to witness it by the Tyrant's own doing, and we learn that a god has cursed the tyrant in his court. We don't know which god and we don't know how. The party meets and discusses their future plans. We find out that the Bad Bagels have a contract out on Paradigm with the leeches. Paratai and Paradigm level up. Sever runs into Ozark duct taping Jerome to a tree. Talks to Jerome, learns that the vermin and the foul ones are two different things, which is something that I'm not sure we knew. We learned that Leechy Dan leads the leeches and Greg leads the rats. Jerome gets cut down by Sever, falls in the trash can, leaves a dent. And Sever learns that Greg is in Mystere. Antua visits his father, gets caught spying, almost gets destroyed by random people who want to attack him. Learns that they're prepped for winter, and there's a mysterious sorcerer with them. Terry and Sever meet with Schmitty. They want a car, and he directs them to True Milk to find convoys to do so. So we fly to Alcazar, and then walk to True Milk. At the bridge, leading over the water, we are warned to not stop on the bridge because it's haunted. So naturally, we camp in the middle of the goddamn fucking bridge because that's us. That night, Sever hears a wailing sound and looks over the edge. A shadow monster picks him up, flies high, then yeets him into the river. The shadow dragon appears back next to Teratai as the party jumps to action. Redacted mind spikes the dragon as Antua summons his elemental to slam into it. Then the dragon casts Hypnotic Pattern as double counterspells go off, charming Thatch, Antua, and his elemental. As Sever sinks to the bottom of the river, the dragon grabs Antua and yeets him off the bridge into the river as well. Teratai smites the dragon and breaks the spell, but Antua still hits the river like a sack of potatoes. His staff goes with him, and the bridge goes completely dark. Thatch hits it twice before it vanishes. It reappears next to Paradigm, who'd been running away as Teratai casts Bless. It picks up Paradigm and yeets him into the river, as you're noticing a theme. Paradigm Feather falls as Thatch rushes forward, and then Paradigm mind whips the dragon, who counterspells it. Antua pops up on the surface of the water as Teratai misses a guiding bolt, and then the dragon casts Enervate on Paradigm and starts draining his life as he slowly falls toward the river. And that leads us into the action today, John.
Indeed.
As we do battle to the death.
Guys, it is the midnight witching hour of the 12th of October. And we are going to roll for initiative. You guys ready?
Whose turn did it end on?
We're re-rolling initiative.
Okay.
I only want
Holy shit.
Terry, Paradigm, and the dragon to roll in. The elemental cannot see him, I don't believe. So we're just going to ignore Antoine, who will narratively be doing stuff out of turn order. Ooh, that's very good for the dragon. That was a natural 20, I believe. Yep. On its initiative.
Here's a question. Could my elemental roll in?
Your elemental can't really do anything.
Oh, it can now.
He's an
Well,
arrow.
can fly.
So
It can fly.
It can fly, but where will it fly to?
It'll
hasn't
fly to
lost.
Terry.
Okay, so it's just going to chase Terry around?
Hmm.
Then it will act on Terry's turn.
That's fair.
Ooh, okay. Which I think makes sense, because Antoine, you will give it to the command to follow Terry. So obviously it would not move unless Terry did. Since Terry has a light source, right?
He did during the watch, but we kind of forgot that during melee because he was doing watch and with Sever, and Sever got yeeted, and you're like, well, you see the small light of Terry, and that's gone now after you
Really?
fly. I assume, unless he was doing the watch blind. That's what you said, also, but
I mean, he
that
could
could be
have
changed. That could be changed.
Okay. Well, I think we're good. Shadow, is there any way that Thatch can do anything outside of being on a bridge and yelling?
I don't think there's anything mechanically that I could do. I think Thatch would totally run back to wherever we were camping, and wherever the campfire was, or wherever the camp was, would try to create some light, and maybe light a torch, or just light a branch or something, and then go to the edge of the bridge and watch. There's nothing. I've got heavy armor, man.
I honestly don't
vampire.
think
I
you
can't jump
guys
into the
have
river.
a fire, is my thing.
Yeah,
No,
that would seem
I
odd
don't
to be
think
on a
we did.
bridge to have a fire.
You'd have...
That sounds like asking for someone to see us.
Yeah, you have the light spells. Most of you see in the dark. It's still warm enough in the year that you're not, like, too frozen or chilly. And the horse just sort of generates a lot of heat naturally. He is a horse, after all.
All right, then I don't think Thas has anything to do, but maybe move to the other side of the bridge and try to find a way down. Looking for his
Okay.
team.
We will worry about that when we can. I know Brood is just going to be clambering up a 300-foot
side
like
up.
pillar. So we're going to
Man.
see how long combat actually lasts. It probably won't last too long as John finds battle music and tries to speed up our fight just a little bit. Where are you,
What,
Field
is it
of
gonna
Heroes?
fucking dip out once it kills me?
Hey, John, it takes
Maybe.
me 5 turns to get up there, so I'll just, at the end of each round, just make a little note. 1 turn. 2
Okay,
turn.
cool.
Cool.
Alrighty, gentlemen, Terry Ty is all the way back here in the chat. I don't know if you guys can see it or if you care. But here is where we're going to focus our main fucking crow show. We focus upon our dragon, who has casted a spell. Time seems to loop awkwardly for a moment as we reset the turn order, and the dragon, I guess, goes again. Where are you, my dragon? Oh, my stat one is in a book. Because John made a fake promise. He said he would program it, then he looked at how much shit is in this thing, and he's like, a thing with like 40 HP left isn't gonna... It does not justify the amount of effort needed.
You lied to us.
I did lie to you, yes. Alright! It's time. Are you ready, Paradigm?
Yeah, sure.
You look up, falling, trapped at your current speed. This thing is flying over you. It doesn't even need Enervate anymore, as it reels back its ugly head, which you can't even see because you are in the dark.
All I have is Mind Spike telling me where it is.
Yeah, you know where it is, but you can't see it rear its ugly head back and make you make a DC 18 dexterity saving throw, or basically get murdered. You pass.
Ooh.
For once! Thank the Lord!
Okay. That's very good for you. That is very good for you.
I never pass things.
You suffer half of that necrotic damage. You feel this
30.
cold chill, and you start, like, kicking against the wind, shifting ever so slightly out of the way.
What spell is this?
Nay!
The breath weapon
weapon, friends.
goes off. I want you to know that this spell has an additional... Or not spell. This breath weapon has a special feature most breath weapons don't. A humanoid reduced to 0 hit points by this damage dies, and an undead shadow rises from its corpse and acts immediately after the dragon in the initiative round. If
I
you
could've
would
been a
have
Can I
failed,
choose to fail?
you would have been dead. You're
Can I
dead.
see a Dragon's Thrall? Can I choose to fail?
Alrighty, Croshow, it's your turn.
Croshow, huh?
Yep, you and this creature are basically falling in sync right now. You fall at 180 now. This thing will just stay 30 feet above you at 210. Okay. What you got for us, bud?
So if I Misty Step, I'll be at the same... Can I go on top of him if I Misty Step?
You'd be at his level, for sure. I don't know if you'll be on top of him.
Damn.
You said you had a plan, by the way.
Oh yeah, now everything's dead. Yeah, there's none anymore.
His plan was
It's
prayer,
gone.
and it worked. It worked. He doesn't
It's all
know.
gone now.
He doesn't know what else.
Why not? Oh no, you can't cast 2 spells on a turn. If you action surge, can you do it?
Yes.
I'm gonna Misty Step above it, like, I guess at his level.
Okay. You Misty Step at his level using your bonus action. You now have an action. Paradigm.
Can I use that as my action?
No.
Or does it
No.
have to? No?
That is a
So I
bonus
couldn't,
action.
like, Action Surge, then Misty Step again?
No.
There would be a bonus action. I mean, you could cast 2 spells, but you don't have any bonus actions left to get an action back.
Well,
Ah.
since he used Misty Step, he can't even cast 2 spells anymore.
What?
Wait, really?
Yeah,
I thought you-
yeah.
If I used Action Surge, I couldn't use another spell?
Nope. Only if you used your action as a spell before the action surge went
Oh.
off.
I thought I could.
Do you wish to? I have not moved anything. You literally are just going to be falling your entire turn. How Gandalf Big Brain. You want me to go, guys?
Huh. Yeah, can I take that back real quick then? Because I didn't
Only
know.
if you beg me.
Please, John. Please!
Yes, I shall. I am a merciful god.
Alright, 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 alright. Alright,
You do not cast Misty Step. Instead, Paradigm
Second
thinks
wind.
better of it, realizes his character has mechanics,
1d10
And he
plus my
does.
fighter level?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna
Oh.
second wind.
Oh,
Where's second wind? Where's the stupid
it's 1d10 plus your fighter
Yeah.
level. So
It's fair.
I eagerly await.
Nothing.
Alright, your bonus action heals you for 6.
Okay. Yeah, we got this. Okay. We're gonna... Look, man, I'm just gonna give him another one of the big boy spells.
Alrighty. How many spells do you have left? So
No
many.
more third levels.
Okay. Go ahead and...
He has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, but how much damage are you gonna deal if he fails?
15.
It's above.
Oh, okay. That was
Yeah,
a-
it's the wrong order.
Wisdom, you say,
Wisdom, I say, eh?
And this is safe for half?
I believe so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yep, save for half.
Okay.
Does
For
he pass?
15, he... No, he does not. He will suffer 15 psychic damage.
That's not as much as I had hoped.
It's not.
That's what it is, man.
Alright, you have your action surge.
I action surge. Now I try to mind whip him.
The mind
Yeah.
whip.
You can, okay.
Yes, he can. Because you can
very-
do this. You lash out. Is this an attack roll? No, it's an int save.
No,
Okay.
it's a save.
Okay, that one will pass. Is that save for
Damn it.
null or? I don't know all these psychic
It's safe for
spells.
half. It's
Half,
2
half,
damage.
yeah.
So he
I
suffers
rolled
2.
like shit.
Okay.
I just really didn't want to let him do anything.
Well. Okay.
I guess that's all I can do.
Before Terry, it's gonna use a legendary action.
I figured.
It is
Does
going
he
to
fall anymore, or did he already do so?
It's not concentration,
already did.
so
Well,
if I fall,
At the end
I
of
keep
his
falling,
turn,
like at 60.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. And
He
unless you
literally
touch
has a
ground.
thing that lets me cast a spell, guys. Chill.
Go. No. We're asking about the fall. You're good. Cast your action.
You are good. It will. Well, I can't animate dead yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
Okay. It vanishes.
Ah.
And it will, as part of that... Bloop. Okay. You are good to act, Terry.
All right, I will use my bonus action to Misty Step. Well, I should ask you how you want to deal with three-dimensional movement here.
Just
things
move
get
in the
weird.
direction of the thing.
Yeah, just move forward.
Okay. I'm changing elevation too, though, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm taking the hypotenuse. Yes, that is the plan.
Well, you
Oh,
have
God.
40 feet of movement, so...
I have
Progress.
110 feet of movement with
Move
my
how far
Misty
you
Step?
want to go, and then say how far you want to go down after.
Yeah.
It's probably
Okay.
easiest.
We are now knights from the game chess.
Eh,
I mean, I want to be.
Wait, what?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Okay,
It's not that difficult.
all right.
Not that difficult.
I'm so confused.
No.
So,
Okay,
we do not fuck around with diagonals. So, in a grid system that is based off moving in a grid, you have to act like you have tank controls. You're not cutting through multiple squares at once, which is just unfortunate reality of playing a game.
so you're
If
saying
someone-
when we're dealing with the third dimension, we're dealing with it entirely differently than how we deal with the second dimension. Okay,
No,
Exactly.
second dimension is still like
We said take
Knight.
control.
So you're
Still
using... So when you are using a magical item, you're not flying at a weird diagonal. You're literally flying straight down, then moving around from there
Okay,
at that level.
sure. I guess I am over here and about, I guess 15 feet down.
Okay. Oh,
Help!
yes. Please subtract your... I put a red, blue, and green dot on you. Please use that for your elevation. 300 is where you're at right now. If you're 15 feet down, it's 285, I believe.
I don't know how to mess with that stuff.
You literally click your character token, go into the little next to the cogwheel, as if you're putting a status effect on you, and then just hit a number over the one that you are trying to fuck with. Like that. It's super fun.
Okay, gotcha.
I didn't know about it until last year. You're good, man. I've been on this thing for so long. Alright! This creature, at the end of your turn, Terry, will rematerialize. Well, actually, it has to see if it gets its breath weapon back first. It does.
No! No!
Oh, unbelievable. That's a 6, baby. It'll rematerialize.
I hate all of you. I wanted to be at the edge of the bridge. I hate all of you. I didn't
It
want
looks
this.
up! Paradigm. You're gonna fall 60 feet straight to it. On your turn. So it's going to ready in action.
For when I start falling.
Or when you start fucking falling.
I know it's under me now. I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step in a different direction.
Well, here's the problem with... click Feather Fall real quick. Do you fall at the end of your turn? Or the
Oh,
start
God.
of your turn?
Fucking.
I'm pretty sure it's the
Question.
start.
For feet until spell ends. It doesn't say.
Then you just
When?
keep falling straight down. You get 10 feet above it, falling 60 feet. And its ready to action is going to go off. Do I feel bad about this?
No.
Does he need to pass his save again or die?
He sure does.
Now, if he passes his save and gets reduced to 0, this can still get turned into a shadow. That's the question.
Wait,
It depends
did
on
he-
what John's
breath.
doing.
It's a breath weapon. So
It depends on
yeah,
if
he
he's using that.
he rolled to get it back? Oh, damn.
You got it back.
God damn it.
Okay, this thing has to make a maliciousness check. Because it can eat you. And if it eats you, it can eat you. But if it breath weapons you, you get turned into a fucking weird ectoplasmic ghoul. And then he can't eat you.
I'd prefer he ate me.
You prefer he ate you?
Maybe.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, Paradigm.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Wait, are you doing the breath weapon?
I'm doing the breath weapon.
Okay, I don't think I can pass it no matter what.
Okay.
Roll the damage.
It's not gonna save him. The
No, I
damage is-
was looking for my deflection thing, but it only
Listen,
adds
if
4.
it rolls 14 ones, he lives.
Yeah, no, I'm dead.
Paradigm, you watch this shadowy, necromantic spiral of strange fire absorb you. And you are lost in a different dimension. Barry!
Well, I suppose I don't really know that that's happened. Can't really see.
True.
So I'm diving 80 feet.
You dive 80 feet. Well, you don't see it unless you have a light source. Do you have a light source?
Might be a TPK.
I messed everything up, John. Hold on.
I see that. You want some help?
No, I'm good. My colors are just different order now. No big deal.
No big deal. You fall. You don't see it. You don't see Paradigm. And it will vanish. You will fall all the way to the river. Not seeing it.
Not seeing it, not seeing Paradigm.
Nothing.
Alright. I
You-
guess I'll go look
Yeah.
for the rest of my teammates.
Okay. You rush around helping everyone. I mean, you have like an hour of time to use your boots of flying. Oof, hang on. Okay. Brood says
Some
he
point,
will
I
be
think-
right back.
At some point, I think Thatcher uses radio and be like, Paradigm, Angela, Terry, Sever, where you guys at? Do I get responses from anybody? 'Cause I'm the only one in the
Anyone
bridge
in
on
the
that.
water has their radio completely destroyed. These are not waterproof by any stretch of the
The
imagination.
horse disappeared! The horse disappeared!
Paradigm, where are you?
Antoine, you can call for your elemental to come lift you up out of the water. Sever will eventually climb his way all the way back to the top of the bridge. Paradigm is gone. You call out for him. You will probably spend part of the night looking for him. We're on the wrong map. There we go. But he's not here. The dragon is gone, or whatever it is you truly fought. What do you guys do as the night is going on?
We gather the party at the far end of the bridge. Be like, well, either he fell in the river and he can't get a hold of us. That dragon got him. Either way, that dragon lives around here, right? You gotta assume it has to. It's gotta have a lair.
True.
It's gotta have a place where we can go and find it and kill it as soon as we can see in the morning. I mean, it started vanishing into thin air. At least the one time I saw it vanish. I didn't see a whole lot of much that fight, but mean, I know you guys want a car, but I missed the horse. I said you hunt this thing down.
My kingdom for a horse. I just noticed all of the built-up dabs.
Andrew, you look a little worse for the wear there, buddy. Do you need a healing potion?
I have one. Saving in case anybody dropped in the water, but I didn't hear a splash.
One moment he was screaming, and then just silence.
We find any place at the other end of the bridge, John, where we can hunker down that looks like it has some semblance of cover?
Yeah, you can walk to the other end of a bridge, no problem. You leave some of your, well, you didn't need much. You guys are homeless people. You live on the fucking, you live on the road now. You will go and camp in a ruined structure, missing most of its roof. This weird, strange stone, ancient concrete that has long since dilapidated, but still stands as a testament to the makers of a much older society. Night will become day. The sun will come up in the east. The moon will drop away. Sever will still somewhat waterlogged, but ultimately fine. Will cartwheel his little machine to the other end. What do you all do?
Wait, his machine can do cartwheels? That's impressive.
Just Halo physics.
Just from getting launched.
Are we able to rest then? Mechanically for this night?
No. Fuck no.
Not this night. No.
Who's hurt?
Andrew and Sever are both pretty hurt. I'm fine. I have an extra healing potion and then a really big heal potion if we need it.
How far away are we from, or pretty far, huh? Yeah, we should heal as much as we can, or are willing to.
Yeah.
Go Antoine, because he's squishier.
I'll pop a little bead of my force field off of myself and slap it on Anshua to heal 25 points.
Your lay of hands.
How you
Ashwell,
looking,
you are
buddy?
healed by the touch of a man.
Andrew, how you looking, buddy?
I'm better. Yes, I have 31 now.
Alright. I will hand Sever a potion of healing.
Oh, thank you. You like
We-
pass it under Oscar the Grouch. Thank you.
Yeah, I like pop the lid.
Apologies.
toss it over.
41. My math.
All
that
2d4
injure.
plus 2?
All that injury.
Let's do it. I'm deleting it from my sheet.
Well, thanks a lot.
Yep.
I'll go up from 47 to 53. That's good.
Alright.
Sever, just a reminder, you can just drain Thatch whenever you want. And just
I
steal
don't
his
want to
hit
do
dice.
that while we're
Alright.
while we're at war, or
Just-
while we're
Just
not in
wanted
a
to,
safe position.
just bookkeeping.
No, for bookkeeping, I have 8 hit dice, ready, set, and available, and I wasn't even scratched in the last fight.
Let's see.
The
Well.
dragon almost seemed to supernaturally avoid the biggest threat.
No, he went for me.
Fair enough.
I went for the
at
biggest
that point-
threat first, right?
2 wizards. He did first, then the 2 wizards after that. He was smart. Let's not say dragons are dumb. This thing knew what it was doing.
What even is a dragon?
Alright. So, whatever this thing is, it probably rests at night, or during the day, at somewhere around this bridge. Otherwise, there wouldn't be stories of this thing haunting the bridge at nighttime. So, maybe Terry. can fly around and look for a place where it might nest. A cave, an alcove, a spot under the bridge where the darkness sits and the sun can't touch.
Several also mention it seems to Oh, I wasn't there actually. Never mind. I can't share anything. Never mind. Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably want a light source to do so.
And you shall have it. What shall
The
you...
sun. Is that not good enough?
Well, if we're looking for shadowy areas to look for during
Oh,
the day,
okay.
then
Better he has it than doesn't have it.
True.
Angela,
can
do you
cast
have any
it.
ways to potentially locate Paradigm?
I send off ascending. He's in another dimension. Horse. You good?
You get no response back, Antoine. Before you even cast sending, give me an insight roll. Antoine, you go through the show. You pretend to cast a spell. In front of Thatch, you bust out your hands to make the things. But Antoine, as you stare out at the river, looking towards the dead center, you feel, supernaturally even, your message will never get to him. And why would you ever waste a spell slot?
Tell them he's gone.
Time for vengeance. I slapped Terry on the shoulder.
Vengeance!
I'm
I am
find out where it
vengeance.
is, Terry. We'll find a way to get there.
all right. I mean, we kind of hand waved how much of my boots I used.
Yeah. How much? It's like 2 hours, 1 hour? What's it? What's
1
the...
hour per
Well,
day, but I don't remember when it recharges.
It'd be at the full moon's rise.
On a short rest, I think, is
Yeah.
what it says, so.
Well, then you have 55, 58 minutes, something around there. Depends on
Alright.
how quickly you looked around and then gave up, really.
We'll call it 55.
Okay. How long would you like to spend? Because it'll determine what kind of check I give you.
I'm willing to spend, probably 45 of that.
Okay, give me an investigation check. You have the light spell. Do you have any, like, architecture background or something like that? I know you're not a dwarf, so you don't have, like, stone masonry or anything, but...
I mean, in terms of bridges, maybe that's somewhat related to land vehicles, but I don't really have much of an argument, no.
Okay. Then just give me that investigation check. Okay. You look around the bridge's columns underneath it. Obviously, if it was a thing that was trying to hide from the sun, it would go into the darkest parts. But you don't sense any, or you don't see any, like, clear holes, caverns, or, like, lairs, we'll call them, that a monster could dwell within. There clearly used to be some kind of, like, under passageway that was probably made out of, like, wood or some degradable material, compared to this, like, red stone, which just has sat here for who knows how long. But you don't find any undercarriage compartments here.
Okay, I'll return to the group and tell them, well, I didn't see anything obvious in this near the bridge, under the bridge. There's another bridge that's sort of destroyed below this one, degraded over time, made of wood. That's really all I learned.
A shadow? Like, the bridge casting a shadow over it? I'm asking from inside Oscar the Grouch. Am I muted?
No,
No.
you're not muted.
Okay, sorry.
Nope.
I guess, John, is it in shadow, the place that he's referring to? Like, the wreckage is in the shadow of the other bridge, or?
No, there's not even. There's just signs that there used to be such a thing. Like there
So-
are like
so
grooves
dilapidated.
inside that would hold support structures
Hmm,
made out of like
Okay.
wood or something. But
Okay. Well,
Do
there
you
goes
think
my
there-
idea.
Do you think there's a chance it's under the water?
I mean, if there was a chance, I thought that perhaps it was like the bones of a bridge, and thus the actual bridge was not where it was living. So, but it's daytime, so I have no way of checking. And for some reason, this water does not kill me, and I would show you if it were not daytime. I feel that that's significant.
What about some type of magical signature somewhere along the bridge that we could look for? A secret entrance, possibly, that isn't easily seen? Or maybe even, I dare say, some of the equipment that Paradigm was wearing at the time that he passed.
Shit, he was full of magical items. Antoine, you have to find his body.
He was full of magical items. It's not even a question now.
Focus! The passage first. The magical items are secondary.
Of course. Of course. But those items. No.
Okay.
The cape.
Cape.
Do a detect magic on the bridge. Doing my little dance.
Give me an
Trying to look
investigation
for,
check. Nice.
Hmm.
You will search for magical signatures. You have detect magic. Time will go. But, Antoine, you will find indeed sources of conjuration and illusion all across this bridge in bricks. Sort of set, positioned on the side, so you have to quite literally, like, hunch over and likely have someone, like, hold your arm as you, like, lean down and like inspect them. These sources are faint. They're the weakest version or weakest permanent magical effect that you've ever seen. Like a +1 longsword has a better like registration through detect magic.
And these bricks on the side here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just get to the underside of the bridge and do my checking there also? I mean, I should say conjure like an aeromantle to get me just like hold
I
me
mean,
and
you could just use rope to check.
Rope.
What?
I
Yeah.
could anchor myself and hold you and lower you down.
You look around the bottom side. Yes, there are more of these little rune stones as well, but you don't see any, like, anything big.
Yes. Okay. There's magic. It's faint. Few stones. Nothing more. Possibly was built, taken from someplace that was more magical. They use it to build these stones. Because of this, dragon, shadow dragon, is lurking near here. Maybe was built off of a layer of some sort, that an older place. Can we ask the people from the city or the town, like, what's the deal with this bridge?
Well, you're not at a city or a town right now, so no.
I mean, I'm talking to my team. Could we ask the people from the city or town.
We could.
I mean,
Why don't
clearly
I
I
fuck
know.
off?
How far,
Excuse
how
me.
far away was this? How far away was this town where we stayed? Was
It
it
was
just
It was
on the
a
other side
days.
of the bridge or days?
It
We're
was
like-
all the. I'm sorry. Continue.
Yes, that is about a day. 10 miles. We
Yeah.
were doing 80 a day, right?
You guys were doing 26 a day.
Oh, whoops. Well, we can go and come back before the night.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
We could-
we don't want to go there. I don't think.
You don't want to go to Sleepy Hort?
Isn't that like close to the dangerous area, which is the
Yeah.
marsh?
But what place isn't dangerous now,
Yeah.
Sever?
We are hurt, and we want to fight this dragon, which we haven't healed yet from. So wouldn't it be safer to backtrack and then go back to the bridge and just set up a bunch of lights?
Could be. But if we're hunting this thing, we haven't been able to recover, neither is it. And it's
It will recover by the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, the next day.
then
it will
we
recover.
have until the end of the day to find where it sits. What about the ruins that we stayed in over the rest of the night? What about the ruins on the other side of the bridge? Do we want to go and look more places around here before we go searching for a town?
I definitely do. That sounds like a good idea. In fact, let's do this right now. And we head off to one of those places. Pick it such.
Yeah, which side of the river do you want to investigate?
Probably.
And know that you guys could be resting during the day. Like, you guys could literally tell me, John, I want a short rest throughout the day. And, you know, we could just do that.
Well,
Act.
what's the thought, team? Do we rest and recover first, or do we investigate?
Investigate. I say we should not stop and should just go.
If we end up running into this thing at night, it'll be fully recovered and we won't.
Well, we stay far away enough from the bridge that it probably won't find us then, right?
Fair. Alright, which side of the bridge? Far side or close side?
The far side probably has ruins that haven't been investigated yet.
I think that's the better choice. Probably has less civilization around it too.
Let's do this.
Alright, we move to the far side of the bridge and we start searching through whatever ruins we can there. I imagine that we would probably try
Okay.
to look for...
Hang on.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
When you say far side of a bridge,
Away from
sorry.
Alcazar.
Yeah.
Northern
So-
side of the bridge, away
Okay.
from Alcazar.
this is where you were, from what I understood.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay.
I see
Yes.
multiple...
Far side from Alcazar, I think is the point. Yeah.
All right. You guys have quite a bit of distance to go through.
Could I go on horseback or my phantom steed? Cover more ground.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna speed us up a little bit because you're not gonna find it out there. This ruined city is... There's too much to explore in a day. You guys will scatter, go around streets on spectral horseback or flying or whatever, but you're not going to see any sign of it. And as the morning turns to afternoon, many of you are getting tired. Like, extremely tired. You just stayed up all night, had a very intense combat encounter, are using magic non-stop. And the vampire, although you don't tire physically, mentally you almost died and just got dunked into a river, and it was only sheer chance that you did not literally become obliterated. That's nerve-wracking, to say the least.
Right. At some point, I'll get on comms and be like, all right, guys, day's winding away. Gotta find a place to rest for the night.
My comm is destroyed.
We can hole up in one of these banded ruins, and hopefully it's far enough away from the actual dragon. We
All right,
rest.
Everybody spend the next 15 minutes looking around your area, find a good spot. If you get a good spot, radio to the team, and then we gotta find some way to signal Antwa.
I think we have 2 groups of 2 because we only have 2 communicators right now.
sounds perfect.
That's
Yeah.
smart.
Okay.
We meet up together, and how far do you think is the best the farthest away to be safe from this dam?
I'd like to
Thing.
camp at least a mile away from the bridge if possible. Does that sound prudent to everybody else?
That sounds good.
Yep.
Okay.
But it seems like we'd be like at least 6 miles if we're camping out in the ruins. So.
Okay.
I say we aim for looking for a spot on this ruin, John. We try to gather up together before it gets
Yeah.
nighttime and try
Sure.
to gather down.
These are all kind of abstracted. You guys can
Okay.
go ahead and rest, subtract food if you have it, or
You
No,
told
we-
us we were
yeah,
hand
we're not
waving
dealing
this
with food.
entire
I know.
endeavor.
I remember now, don't worry. John has to say things to trigger his neurons. During the night, well, not even during the night, but during the evening, you will, there you go. You will
Hold
see
on.
lights and movement coming from the north.
Before we go to bed, I wanted to use Harness Divine Power to get back a spell slot.
Okay, you're good. Did you not use this in your fight earlier?
Nope, I did not use my Channel Divinity.
What's your channel divinity again? I'm
I've
remembering
got-
something about movement.
I
think-
tried to, but it was a bonus action, so I couldn't as a
Oh,
reaction.
okay.
Yeah.
You're good, man. Is it your aura? Does your aura give move speed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Okay. You guys, while resting, will see a caravan of sorts coming over here. And you are, like, in an elevated, probably secure location. And you watch them sort of park at the other end of a bridge. There's maybe 12 vehicles, like these big-ass, all-terrain trucker vehicles that have, like, 18 to 20 wheels on them. A true, like, overground train.
Oh, we found our caravan. Or problem is they're now over the bridge again, and it's nighttime.
What time of day does this happen? How far into our rest
Evening.
are we?
I guess we could technically go and talk to them as they're passing by, but
Yeah.
Sounds
Well, they stop on your side of the river.
oh,
Like-
I thought they passed the bridge. Okay,
No.
cool. Okay.
Yeah, it
Well,
seems like a good opportunity to get some intel. What they understand about this bridge.
Rest in numbers, and hopefully they beat
car.
this thing out again.
Let's see how much they charge for a car. Alright.
Alright. You guys can descend your hiding spot and start heading towards them. Right? I'm not fast tracking
Yeah.
you guys?
Yes.
That's what you want? Okay.
We wave. Make sure they know that we're trying to get their attention, not attack
Yeah.
them.
Vampire waves in a trash can.
You will come across a very rim-worldy sort of people who wear and wield anachronistic weapons. Most of them look like 18th century cowboys and pilgrims, but many are rocking like medieval weaponry, and then one guy clearly has some sort of laser gun or ray weapon. There are a total of 3d6 vehicles. 4, 5, and 2 is 11 vehicles. These big-ass truckers, or big-ass trucks, I should say. And then there are at least... There's a big group here, guys. 4... I need 3 more dice. Wow. 3 more. Yeah, there's like 40-ish people here who you guys walk up towards. They seem to be setting up like an old-timey barbecue camp just out in a little clearing before the bridge. Their trucks have been parked into like a semicircle, like wagon train. Yeah.
What's the plan when we approach, guys, as we're walking up?
Well, we have some money. We asked about the car and we asked about the bridge. Right? We just, well,
Yep.
probably not jingle.
Yeah,
it
ask them if they know where you can get a hold of vehicles, I guess.
We should ask them if they know anything about the haunting of the bridge.
Yep.
Maybe they have more information that leads us to where it's at.
So we approach the semicircle caravan, hoping
Yeah.
that someone will come out and talk to us. If not,
You wave, they see you coming, and they wave you on in. They call out to you, come on and join us, travelers! Ha ha, you're traveling sons of bitches, aren't you?
Gotcha.
That we are, friend.
Come on, grab you some barbecue. Come join me in my hospitality.
Might it kind of
Yeah,
need
nice
to
of
get
them.
people off the road?
Now we all gotta follow the laws of the road, right? Don't
What-
harm
what is that?
anyone. If someone needs help, you give them help. I tell you what. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I got stranded in a ditch and then some, ne'er-do-well spooked me and then helped me out. I thought I was gonna see my last dinner, if you know what I'm saying. Margaret! Come help me get some plates for these young strapping men. This one's a pale complexion, he says, slapping Sever in the chest. Oh, made out of stone, too! What the?
Yep.
You're a handsome,
All-
mysterious fella.
I wiggle my eyebrows.
I like your wheels as well, sir, he says, gesturing towards your trash can.
Oh, thank you. I like the I wasn't a big part of making it, but I did encourage the racing flames. Yeah,
Oh,
that was.
red does make things go faster. I have tested this out. It is a law of the world. And they will feed and dine with you guys. Busting out these deployable tables made out of like hard plastic and cheap metal. There are tons of more children than you would think would be on a massive road trip with this caravan family. Yeah. You're
So,
in like this mobile village. What do you guys want to deal with?
So
good
where
old
did you
Cleus.
guys get your wheels?
Where'd we get them?
Yeah.
Oh, we found... Well, this one, he says, is from Cantalar, and then we sort of welded it on together with a big rig from the Forge of Alvin. That one's a cheap fucking thing we just sort of scrounged together, and you're getting a very clear sensation that's like, okay, these guys literally are like metal scavengers, more so than like manufacturers.
No, that's awesome. This is I want to. That's awesome that you know how to put these things together and make this all work.
Oh, yeah. We travel all across the continent, avoiding spirit beasts by the... Whew, how do you call it? The hair of the breath? The breath of the hair?
In your ass.
Yeah.
I'd love to learn more about how these things work and how to put them together.
Well, shucks, son, you come to the right place. Fortunately, we don't got much time left. We gotta hit the hay early over here. Because of all that spooky ghost nonsense.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the ghost? What do you know about it?
Oh, yeah, we see the ghost occasionally.
Oh.
Sometimes it flies overhead, and then, like, the moon's light hits it at a right angle, but otherwise it looks pretty funky. Attracted to lights, so, you know, we gotta lights out it, you know?
Gotcha. Okay, that's smart. Do you know where it came from, or like maybe the story of it?
Oh, let me do a history check real quick. Margaret, he says, getting advantage as she starts to correct the story. That's a 7. That's a natural 1. Legends say, Mr. What was your name again?
Sever.
Mr. Sever. Legends tell that this bridge was made in the most crude way possible, and over the course of generations, more and more accidents kept piling up until it came to be what is known as a residual haunting. Now, many ghost hunters that we are... Aren't we all ghost hunters in a way? We have come up with the conclusion that it is an amalgamation of several dozen different spirits that are now wreaking havoc in the world to get indiscriminate revenge against those who wield lanterns or flashlights.
Ah, that's pretty cool. Didn't know that.
What's a
Yeah.
flashlight?
It's like a hand torch. You put a battery in it.
Oh yeah. I got a hand operated one. Oh wait, no, not anymore. I lost it.
Oh, I'm
Used
sorry.
to have one.
Well, it's a good thing you don't have it. You may get the ghost riled up. Ha! The only thing it hates more than random lights in its periphery are people sleeping on its bridge.
Yeah, that'd be awful.
It would be. Good thing no one's stupid enough to do that.
Why would it hate people sleeping on this bridge?
It's
How
its
would it know?
bridge. Do you want a person sleeping on your bridge? Your home? Ghosts can't leave, guys. They're trapped here. Give them their space. Let them leak out all that negativity into the world, and then it might get some ripperino pepperoni, as they call it.
Trapped here, you say? So no one has ever seen this ghost except for around this bridge?
Yeah.
Well,
Are you
actually-
ghost hunters? Do you hunt ghosts? You're armed to the teeth,
Aren't
but
we
so
all
is...
ghost hunters?
We are, but then there are the ghost hunters. You know what I'm saying, Terry? He caught your name sometime. Don't ask me how he knows.
Did we catch his name at some point?
Yeah, he's Cletus.
Cletus, okay.
I know it's unlikely because it seems like these cars are your treasured possessions. You wouldn't happen to be willing to sell one of your cheaper ones, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, not until we get to Alcazan. We're traders. Look, that one, he points to, like, the worst-looking one. That one's engine block is currently stalling. We either need to get it replaced, or we're just gonna have to sell it to whoever.
Someone's gonna look over to Timothy, like, what is?
I mean, I'm much more interested in learning about how you guys put these things together and fix them and all that stuff. I'm just
It
really
is
interested
the
in-
most jank operation you have ever seen.
Hell yeah.
And that's the best kind of operation, in my opinion.
What are you guys doing for the winter? It's like a month away. I mean,
Oh, we're just
are you
gonna travel around south? It's not like... Only those Tolstolians. They're the ones who fear winter. We just travel through it. We got chains. We avoid ice. Be extra safe. Thank you so much,
Oh.
Mr. Underground.
It's something. Severin mentions to Teratai if you don't want to hold up in Tulsa for the whole winter.
Yeah? Yeah, where can we... I know you guys are traveling around a lot. Where are you guys off to next?
Oh, we're gonna go hit up... Well, now Cancelar and Destry are both kind of awkward. You know, wherever the wind kind of takes us. There are hamlets and villages scattered all throughout the plains, if you know where to find them. Lots of secret settlements, I suppose, that don't like the whole Confederation thing.
Doesn't be kind of strange. Have you run into any ruins that might not be on maps around here? I mean, you just came from... What, were you near True Milk?
Yeah, we just came from True Milk. True Milk's great.
Have you seen any, maybe, ruins, temples, shrines of that sort?
Ruins, temples, I mean, there's all sorts of structures, but those things got spirit beasts in them. We stick to the open road, open plain, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Hide amongst the cattle.
Gotcha. But theoretically, if you wanted to point me to one of those that had those spirit beasts that you avoided,
Man, the world's covered in them. Go, fucking use your
Thanks,
eyes.
yeah. Yeah, okay. You've been really hospitable. Thank you very much. And for the third time, I like kind of move the bowl of food that they give me towards Thatch. Like,
At some point, while everybody's discussing things, I think Thatch would find Angela and have a word.
You find him.
While everybody's a bit distracted, I'll try to pull him off to the side. Like, Angela, sorry about Paradigm. I know you've kind of been with him from the beginning. Maybe not.
You find Entra, he's with his elemental. He casted it, and he's kind of like, just someone to talk to, someone to hang out with. He's not conversating with Cletus or anyone like that. And he's like,
Right.
oh, yes. Paradigm. I guess I'm a widower now.
Fucking Alden's face.
No one will want me. Am I old? No. It's not. Sorry.
Trying to fucking do shit here. You can't say funny things.
Yeah, I just...
Uh,
No, we're all serious. I'm sorry. Yes. He was from the beginning. That poor broken horse. Never caught a break, and just when things were going out well for him, he got his family back. He got kind of everything he kind of wanted, was searching for in life. This dragon comes and, snatches him off to nowhere.
I don't feel like leaving this place with this unresolved. I feel like this dragon is here. I think we've been looking for it by the bridge, and I think we just haven't found it yet. No one ever sees it anywhere but the bridge. No one ever encounters it anywhere near the bridge. It's attracted to light. I don't want to fight it again on the bridge. That was a folly. But I feel like there's more that we could do.
What?
You've been part of this group the longest. How does this sit with you? Do you want to stay here and keep trying to look for it? Is it
I have
worth
a rule. You're with your team until death. I want to kill this dragon, Shadow Dragon. I don't necessarily want to sacrifice the others to it, but this dragon will be dead before I die.
I'm right there with you. The question now is, do we try to look more? Do we try to continue to try to find where it's gone? Or do we just bait it out? Go to one end of the bridge, light ourselves up like a Christmas tree, and let it come to us.
If we do it, we should be ready for 1, its legendary moves. 2, that breath. I could swear I saw it, but we all know dragons have that breath. And 3, it's a spellcaster. It countered all my spells. Probably paradigms too. These are big things. These aren't small things. I agree with you. We're not going to do this in the middle of a bridge next time. But we should know that these are the 3 things we'll be coming against. 3 legendary actions. Or he did 2, I believe, or 3 on us. Or I saw 2. At least 2 spell castings. God knows what he did with Paradigm. and that breath. That breath all dragons have. So, if we do this all in. No half measures. We throw it immediately at. We don't get caught surprised. And that hypnotic thing it has. Oh, it could freeze us. That was unfortunate too.
Should we talk to the others while we rest?
Yes.
Okay. I think Anshua, the Elemental, and Thatch go back over and sit down by Cletus, and then wait for the party to die down to have a chance to talk to Sever and Terry.
I'd love to spend some time with you guys out here on the road. Learn your ways.
Buddy, you gotta follow the laws of the road. We can't. We got enough mouths to feed. I'm sorry, man. You're old enough to fend for yourself. You got your own group. And you're not marrying into the family, so... Sorry, Chief. It's gonna be a soft no for me.
Oh, only a soft no.
It looks a little awkward. The party will die down within the hour. People will put out coals, they will turn off lights, people will hop into the passenger compartments of their vehicles. They ask you to lock up wherever you are so that you don't do anything fucking weird. And I mean, you guys are together, the four of you.
Have we been able to rest?
Yeah, you can have a
This
short
party?
rest.
Okay.
Arcane recovery goes off. Short rest, hit dice. Give us your all, guys.
Sever, if you gotta drain anything,
Yeah, sure, thank you.
Nice
I take
try,
2
do
hit.
it.
I take 2 hit die from Thatch.
Okay.
alright, mark down.
Just enough to fill me.
Good. And I will gather Sever's and Terry's attention and be like, guys, I think that dragon is still here. And Angela and I want to kill it. We want revenge for Paradigm. We don't want to leave this place without ending it. I see 2 options. 1, we can keep looking and searching for it, although we seem to not be able to find it, or 2, we can just bait it out into the open and kill it.
I think the
What are your
biggest
thoughts?
problem with fighting it in the open is that it flew in and out at incredible speeds. It could even snatch one of us up, take us off into the darkness, and eat us one by one.
I agree, actually. I want this thing dead, but not if it costs any more task force members. It's bad enough that we went on a harmless mission and lost Paradigm.
Then how do we find where it lays? Where it sleeps? I feel like it has to be around here. I was telling Angela, only seen by the bridge. It only
Yeah.
attacks things by the bridge.
So let's think about what we know. We know there's magical illusion and conjuration bricks on the bridge.
What does that tell us, Angela?
Tells us that it was built with material from possibly holy place, magic and illusion. Someplace the stone itself was imbued with magic before it was used on this bridge. Probably was taken from a ruin someplace that had some magical significance. Scavenged to build it.
But illusion and conjuration. Conjuration is bringing something into being that wasn't there. Illusion is hiding something from what you want to see. What does that tell us?
conjuration is from one spot to another, right? It's
Drawing
pulling
something.
something from somewhere else.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
And then hiding the signature with an illusion.
Don't
Might
think
the
it's
lair
hiding
be
its
there
signature.
and we just can't see it because of the illusion?
It was very faint, the magic. I'm not too sure if it's actual spell outside of something residual. Like it signifies something, but I don't think it. I don't think it signifies an ongoing magical effect. Otherwise, it would have blinded me.
Is
Something like
this Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah. I mean, if the lair was on the bridge and it's hidden from us, it's not done through this magic that I detected. I mean, that's not what it's pulling. It doesn't have the power for that.
It might be more powerful at night.
Is it something that we could possibly disrupt?
It is. We can dispel the magic on those stones. We can just do that. That's
Did you see it on like a couple of stones in a small area, or was it on stones all across the bridge?
I believe it was an area, but I wasn't told any different. There wasn't. I wasn't told it was all over the bridge.
It's all over
But
the bridge.
it's all over the bridge.
It's all over the bridge. Every single part of it has one of it. Not every brick, but
It's possible somehow it's the beast itself sealing itself away in the stones of the bridge during the day.
Anything's possible, especially in this land. It has somewhere. It goes somewhere, and it disappears before it leaves. If we go back on the bridge, say we set fire to the whole lot, and we wait that night.
Stone bridge, Angel. Setting fire to it isn't going to do anything.
It will prevent us from being hoodwinked.
In other words, create light everywhere. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the effect, but
All right. Well, we're rested up as much as we can. I don't want to put Cletus and his clan here in harm's way.
do you have anything? Like, did you get anything from them, Terry?
I mean, there was an offer for us to buy their half-working truck in Alcazan.
Do you want it?
I'm really more interested in finding somebody that can teach me how to actually do things, to fix them if they break, to maybe cobble together parts like they do, than I am just buying one from them.
One step at a time. Get your hunk of junk first, and then you can fix it up when you have it. But hey, you know what? You do you, man. No worries.
Well, we need to make some decisions here.
yeah, why don't we talk about this for a little bit? Why don't I reiterate some information for you guys?
Sounds good, John.
Number one, you're on a bridge. Okay, no big deal. 2 ways for land-based movement to go down. Awesome. Sick. But if you can fly, that's more or less like every single possible angle can be a vector of attack. You have a creature that blends in with darkness, making it basically invisible. It does not seem to be made of real meat or bone, so it doesn't... I mean, it is corporeal, but it's also kind of ectoplasmic, so it doesn't make much sound. This thing has spells, counter spells even. It has a breath weapon that can legitimately delete someone on a saving throw. And it will always get the jump on you. Because if you have light, you're going to run out of your dark vision, and it'll just see your light. With the four of you, you are heavily disadvantaged in this encounter. And if you do not change something about how the situation is currently set up, we're going to see some more deaths.
If it healed and we're down paradigm, we should probably come back when we're stronger with more men.
Yeah, the only thing I can see is if we can get it out during the day somehow. That's really the only. I think there's no way we can fight it at night.
What would draw it out during the day?
Like I said, if it is trying to hide itself within the bridge, if we can disrupt that somehow, if make it force it out, that's the only thing I can think of. If that doesn't work, I don't really have an idea.
You're either going to have to retreat, that's the number one option, or you need to fuck with this bridge and interact with it to get what you want.
That's what I'm thinking.
But as it stands, of baiting it out during the night and then fighting it, John, the player in me, is screaming, no, don't do this. You're gonna lose more people that your DM has invested a lot of time into.
Had to be all about you, John.
It has to be. Yes, exactly. I'm an ego.
I hate making a new character.
So, are we sticking around? In which case, we're going to spend all of our session here, and we should probably take a break. Or are we wanting to move the scene over? In which case, we should probably take a break soon, so that I can.
Well, let's. I'm sorry.
We can still go to True Milk. We don't have anything to do there now because we just found the caravan. But True Milk is Dalmazek's hometown.
Yeah.
I mean, there may still be more people there that know about the caravans, can teach me. You know, these aren't the only. I'm sure this is not the only caravan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It can't be.
As, quite frankly, like in character, you would want to stay, but out of character, we have to move this along. We have to do something, and that includes going to True Milk or just adding in some extra stuff. And I'm perfectly fine of doing that.
I mean, I'm like, if we want to fuck with the magic on the bridge, I'm cool with that, but I don't think we should spend too much time beyond that.
Why don't we go to
goodbyes to Paradigm here?
Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll make a decision, and then we'll move our little tale along, because right now we're just treading water. So guys, we'll see you here in a bit. Woo. Hello, everyone. We're back after making some decisions, talking about the future, and living life by the fullest. We've grabbed it by the horn, as it were. What are we doing as we stare at each other longingly in a campfire's light? Or the embers of one.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know where this thing is or how to find it. I don't think we're going to find it right now. So we move on to True Milk and try to accomplish our mission. And then on the way back, if we have any better ideas, we can take care of it there.
Yeah.
Who wants to pass along the news to our friend out of the corner of our eye?
I think that you should do that.
I'll do it.
He always loved you.
No, he doesn't hate me. At least not yet. I'll move a step or two away and be like, Shade, we have some bad news.
Shade does not appear.
Hmm.
John's making sure. Yeah, he is preoccupied.
I'll walk back to the team and be like, I couldn't get a hold of him. He's gotta be busy with something. It'll have to keep until the morning, and then we'll try again.
okay. Well,
I say we rest up, and then maybe should probably purchase some. See if Cletus and his friends have any torches or any other ways to create light for whenever we come back here, other than magical.
Well, I'm sure they'll have something in True Milk.
This is true. All right, we'll just pick it up there.
cool.
I think
right.
we rest the rest of the night, John. Wait for the morning,
Thank you.
and then get ready to move forward.
The night
Ancho does.
will pass.
I was gonna
Fuck.
say Ancho does his his dance to the water elemental god that they're receiving another one. You know?
The Ocean Man.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. This river will carry something to the ocean. Let us hope there's anything left to take. Okay. The night will pass uneventfully. Sever, you will see some, like, weird hanky-panky play between, like, the weird villagers you've ever seen. Or that you have seen, excuse me. But you don't see any more than that. Hush, hush.
For the record, I'm not looking for it. I'm just like, oh, well, this.
Yeah, it's
busy.
pretty blatant and out in the
Tent
open.
is busy. Oh, this tent is busy. Okay, well.
Yeah. But you guys can make your way northbound the following day. Cletus wishing you well.
They're like bonobos. That's how they keep society.
Yeah. They cross the bridge. You don't see hide nor hair of them. And you guys can start heading northward. So, what's the plan here? Just straight up north?
Yeah, I would like to avoid the swamp unless you guys want to. But I will remind us that... Oh, wait. We don't have a leech after us anymore.
They do not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go
Alrighty.
deal with those vampires now.
Yeah.
True.
We should collect the bounty for that. In fact, I say those words did nothing. We did it all there. Heavy lifting.
And more seriously, rest in peace, Paradigm.
You may want to explore that.
Yeah, sure.
Unironically, yeah. Okay. You guys have a little bit of travel to do. It looks like 4 to 5 days of it, depending on terrain and random encounters, so I will go ahead and move us 5 days along the calendar. And, well, I'll have my calendar open to move us along, I should say, as I bust out the D100s. That's 2 10s. I need a regular. Where's my regular one? Oh my god, where is my regular D10? I keep finding all my D8s.
I have my D100s ready, John. Do you want me to roll it?
No, I don't. I want to
Okay.
roll it.
Fair enough. I'm gonna roll it anyway, but I just won't
Wow.
tell you what it is.
Good. First day,
Mhm.
nothing. Second day, cows. Third day, 1,000,000 cows. Quite literally the biggest herd you've ever seen.
Mhm.
And fourth day... Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Right outside the fringe of True Milk. Something interesting will occur. Let us go to True Milk. True Milk. Where are you, True Milk? Where's my True Milk folder? Those are all my maps. Those are all my maps in a different order. Campaign True Milk. True Milk. Alright, now someone can roll me a 1D100.
Alden, do you want to roll it?
It's
Oh, I
too
already
late.
did.
Uh,
You
You
guys.
will find a crashed airship. It is several years old. There is no sail, no blimp. Just the wooden hull. It looks to be a transport ship that Alcazan once had. Thatch, give me a history check.
got it. Non-proficient.
It's fine.
That's not terrible.
It's not bad. You guys can inspect the crash. It's old. It's maybe like 4 or 5-ish years old.
Mhm.
Yeah, 4 or 5-ish years old. The hull has been already scavenged through, it appears to be. You are, after all, just like half a day away from True Milk, probably the biggest center of population here. But Thatch, you can see the telltale signs of Thorazorian explosions. Quite literally bullet holes that have torn apart the wooden cheap hull of this transport airship.
Form the team. Looks like Thorazor took this one down probably a long time ago.
Mm.
Seems like
You,
it's easy to forget that Alcazan and Thorazor have been at war for a long time. We've only been in a short tenure of peace. Still a strained peace at that.
Can I search the wreckage?
I was gonna recommend that.
Yeah, you
we
can
get
search
into
it.
the hull. If I can get into the hull, I can get out of Oscar the Grouch.
I
Those-
assumed you guys already would have done this and have told you. There's no loot. It's 5 years old. Anyone on the ground would have like run over this. There's just destroyed boxes that once held crates. Alcazan's a food exporter. Like, you guys are good on food. Yeah. This was a city-owned airship, which is somewhat more significant. But you all know Thorazor mostly shot down every single one of Alcazan's airships. So.
Quietly say Corlene would have loved this one.
Rest in peace. Antoine, you look at all the strangers amongst you now.
Yeah.
Cora, who?
Mm,
That's all right.
it's
No
better
worries.
not to get into it. Crazy elf.
No, I read the action reports.
I know.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
By the end of the day, you can make it to True Milk.
cool.
And we can bust out. Yeah, what's up?
Was the ship made primarily out of wood or like steel? What's going on with
Yeah,
that?
yeah, it's wood. It's just a
Okay.
shitty wooden fucking thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Natural gas powered?
Yeah, of course.
Not anymore.
Now it's just a wreck, though. You will make it to the edge of this unwalled settlement. And although John does have a map prepared, he does not want to show it to you just yet, because there's a lot of names on it when you guys might get distracted. So, we're just going to take this one step at a time. Not a lot of people are out after dark. This settlement does not run on any, like, natural gas or electricity. Most of it's, like, old-timey torch and just wood fire. You guys come from the south.
So what you're saying is I feel at home right now.
You feel perfectly at home right now. Just, there's a lot less water. A lot more cows. There's so many fucking cows just around the town. The Plains of Burlow just has a shit ton of them. And let us go. Another weird environmental fact about the area of which is known as the Plains of Burlow is that their seasons are pretty erratic. So even though it feels like fall right now, or it is fall right now, it is actually like freezing temperatures, as if it's fucking winter. Many of you are just like, what the fuck? And like, as soon as it hits midnight, it just like slowly begins to change into a new temperature / season almost. Making agriculture a nightmare here. You guys can go and look at... John just had the map open. He's getting messaged by probably Paradigm. Yes. I'm not going to look at your sheet just yet.
Should we find some place to stay for the night and then work in the morning? Or is there something you wanted to do tonight, Sever?
We should probably do it in the morning when these people are awake. Unless there's an inn around here that'll hold us, and we can talk to the people there. Maybe someone's out drinking. So, but probably morning. That way you guys are rested.
I could use a drink.
Yeah.
As could I.
Are there any late night bars? Any inns for travelers?
Yeah. Parties always happen out here, and they're all these dingy ass taverns, but let me go ahead and look at my names real quick. You guys sort of just meander into the settlement and hit up the biggest and first spot you see, which I suppose not a little bit more north of your position is where some awnings have been kind of put out with these little lanterns that illuminate. Heading towards the clear sign of life, you will find a group of around like 30 to 40 patrons just drinking outside of this main building. The foundation's made of stone. It has an upper wooden floor. It's rather sizable compared to the more rustic and, what's it called? Unimaginative architecture around. So this place has some wealth compared to the other residences. You guys pass several wells as you make your way here and find yourselves at what is known as the Gilded Corral.
See what you did there.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's go on in and see what. Unless you don't want to talk to anybody here, who here is social enough to do that? Everyone looks at that.
Sure. Well, Terry, Sever, Astral, what are we looking for? First of all, I definitely want to get a drink.
I'm just getting drunk today. Tonight. I just.
Did somebody say they were looking to get drunk?
Yes.
Here, friend.
An outside waiter will gesture for you to take one of these wooden tables that have been brought outside, where everyone's enjoying the rather chilly evening. Despite the coldness and bite of the wind, everyone seems to just be making merry. It's not like it's snowing or anything, after all. Yeah. You guys can have a table. What money do you guys have? Because this is going to be the cheapest, poorest shit ever. And I don't know if they can even break a gold.
I have 6 silver pieces. And we have
That'll
plenty
cover
of
you
gold.
all if you want to use
Okay.
that. That would get you
Um,
lodgings, food, drink. It is extremely dirt cheap to live here. To the point that having gold is kind of like worthless in a way. Because they can't do anything with it.
Enjoy. Take my 6.
Yeah. You will also notice that like all of the food is anti-vegan. They are 100% meat-based society and animal products in general. All the food is heavily greased up, baked on either open fires, smoked in giant smokers, or some other weird roasted oven contraption. Big ass kilns also cook these fires. It's really good food. Like, holy shit, guys. This is probably the best food you've ever had, and it's going to clog your arteries. And if you guys just want to drink and eat the night away, you are free to do so. But I know Sever may get a little bored being a spectator.
I was gonna ask for juice, but they might not have that here.
They have milk. If you're non-alcoholic.
Um,
I'll order a White Russian for Terry.
They they got White Russians for days, boss.
Should I roll my constitution checks now? Because I'm getting plastered.
You can just be drunk if you want.
There it is. Done.
I mean, while we're here, Sarah, go ahead.
yeah. If we're just talking to the people, like they're having a good time, it's like, so, what's the special occasion?
We're alive!
Pretty good reason. Speaking of, how do you keep the spirit beasts away?
What?
The spirit beasts? They don't come here to True Milk to fuck shit up?
Bro, man, can you not be a downer?
Yeah. I'll be over here. Have fun. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I walk away.
He just looks at his party and is just like, what the fuck was that guy's deal?
Okay. I tried.
You did try. Any other... Yeah.
Yep. Terry, we're looking for the convoys, right?
We're looking for people that know things about cars.
Sounds good. I think I'll walk up to some random person who seems like they're talking and having a wonderful time and be like, hey, friend, can I buy you a drink?
Oh, yeah, sure. What's up, man?
Well, we're new here in town, and we're looking for the convoys. We're looking for the place where all the vehicles are. My friend here, he's a gearhead. He wants to learn some stuff, and he needs an apprenticeship. We walked over.
I got you, man.
Yeah.
We got all sorts of wannabe garagists or some grease monkey. You need to go talk to the Oslo family. They're the main guys, the main movers and shakers, if you know what I mean.
Oslo, got it. What part of town are they in?
They're close to the center. You'll see City Hall. Just go fucking left.
Got it. Thank you, much appreciated. And like.
Yep.
I don't have anything to do with this. I'm going to be bored while he sits here learning this stuff. What other fun stuff is there to do here in True Milk?
Oh, you could vote.
Okay. What are we voting for?
Whatever's on the docket that day, it's one of our, You look like an older guy.
Yeah.
Old people like to vote.
I'll try not to be insulted by that. Thatch thinks in his head. And then, okay. They let people who just walk up vote. You don't have to be a member of the town or anything?
No. Just remember to vote.
Okay. What kind of cool stuff have you voted in randomly from people who just wander into town?
God, what would it? I guess we had to kick out Randy. Yeah. Apparently he started talking that the sun... Like, he and Gubu were just, like, going mad about the whole sun being a thing. And we're like, hey man, can you chill? And they're like, no. And then we kicked them out.
We kicked them both out.
Well, Goobu went with Randy. They were kind of like a mixed bag.
Was this recently or a long time ago?
Yeah, it was, fuck, when did Goobu leave? And someone was just like, bro, it was like 4 days ago. What are you on about? And he's like, oh, it's been 4 days.
No, wow.
Yeah.
Is this the famous Randy that we've heard of?
Who?
There are a lot of Randys. There's
Yeah.
a lot of Randys.
It's a common name.
It is.
And
Thatch
title.
definitely met the druid. That
Oh,
is-
I've met
yeah.
Randy, I think.
You've definitely met the druid.
Yes, I remember he tackled you.
Yes.
Anyway,
Or at least. yeah, what is-
thanks for the drink, Chief.
Yep, have a good one. I will walk back to him and he'd be like, dude, Randy was here like 4 days ago. Rude Randy.
Yeah, so.
It was another Randy.
Maybe we
There's
should
so
sleep.
many Randys.
Oh, and Terry, I found the guys you want to talk to. You want to go left of City Hall and talk to the Oslo family. They're the ones who
Oslo?
are Oslo, yeah.
Gotcha.
I kind of want to ask about Cosmolek, but I kind of want to keep it on the down low that we know people from Thorazor. Not the area around that. Probably throwing that around probably won't show us a lot of love around here.
Oh, you guys drinks. Here, another round!
You guys party as you pay for everyone's drinks. The night will pass, the day will come, a vampire will get into his aluminum trash can and wait out the day. After a night of drinking, you guys have a late start, but it's fine. It's fine. In fact, someone will come to wake you up and be like, I don't know if you gave them their names, but I'm going to assume you got drunk enough to give them your names. The local owner of the Gilded Corral will... Excuse me, is the Thatch party in this room? And you all just sort of drunkenly laying everywhere will
Oh
start
man,
to...
that milk was really strong.
Terry,
Oh,
Terry.
boy.
That's the guy you want, I think. Then Thatch will roll over and try to go back to sleep.
Yeah,
Alright.
somebody put something weird in that milk. I don't know what's up with that.
Turned it into true milk.
It's true milk. They go to the trash can you pointed out? Is that what you're doing? Or are you just trying to get them to leave you alone, Thatch?
No, Thatch was trying to roll back over, and then he has to vomit, and then he goes over to the trash can and realizes he doesn't want to vomit in that trash can. And then he goes out into the back and exits the scene.
You exit the scene. This guy is clearly looking for you all. And what's his name? There we go. He'll like get tired of waiting and just be like, all right, you guys are getting tattoos now. And when you guys truly wake up, you will notice on each of your right arms, except for the vampire and the aluminum trash can, a literal message more or less written in magical illusionist Sharpie will literally say, come to the Phasmalek compound post haste, you nerds.
I'm literally tattooed head to foot.
Well, now you have a new one.
This is like, what is it?
This tattoo looks a little weird. Like there's some new ink there or something.
Well, that worked.
Not
out
again.
the way
I look at my tattoo. Not again. Oh,
Not
just drunk.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. And Thatch will wheel the trash can along in front of them.
Trash can, you're suddenly moving. It's a scary thing.
This is fine.
Alright, you guys can pass Little Barbie's kitchen. You can head up to north of Town Hall. You can't miss it. It's the only 4-story structure in the entire area. There are people, mostly the elderly, like 60-plus-year-olds, are sort of gathering up and like submitting ballots to whatever the new thing that needs to be voted on gets voted on. What a like big buff Minotaur guy is just like holding the ballot box and is like, "Come on, everybody, cast your votes." And a little dude beside him is just handing out like copper pieces to the people who vote. You can. I mean, where are you guys heading to? What are
We've
you
been
doing?
told to head to Foulswell X Compound. That's a name that we know. I kind of want to go there unless Terry wants to go and visit and find the Oslo family first.
I did say post haste. I think it's
can
best
go
that we
first.
do that immediately.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know this
will-
Thalsmalek character, but if you guys trust him, we should do that, right?
He's one of the
Thatch.
few people I trust that's not on this
Thatch
team.
trust him. Yeah, Thatch trust him. Don't know the rest of us, but
I will ask directions at the front of the inn to the Foulswell compound.
Yeah, they just tell you to go north past the town hall. You can't miss it, and you legitimately cannot miss it. After getting around this like hill, which more or less encompasses a reservoir, kind of like a crater, really. Just where cows are currently hanging out, meandering on trees or underneath the shade of trees, just hanging out doing cow things. You will see this big ass wooden wall, which guards a ruined tower. Heading over to the gate, you will knock on it, and after a little while, a young man in his early 20s. Right? Hang on. Yes. Will show up. He looks like to be like 23, 24. And like looks surprised. Is like, "Oh, you guys got here much quicker. Hello."
We were told post haste, and we'll
Yeah.
show him my tattoo. We're like, can we?
Oh my god, why does he let me he literally licks his thumb and just starts wiping off the illusion from your arm. It's like, "I'm sorry, my dad's an asshole. Please follow me." Wizards, right?
Better attention though.
Oof. He nods. He
Follow
gestures you
along.
to enter the compound. Do you fuckers enter or not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
course,
already
yeah. Okay.
walking along.
I mean, we're not waiting outside.
Okay, just checking. This man, who will introduce himself as Boris, will close the gate behind him after, like, looking over your shoulders to see if you're being followed, and then lead you into a rather nice-looking manor house. It is 2 stories tall, but has a third section that seems to be like a weird wizard's tower add-on. There's another big-ass building that's resembling a church, and then there is another more fortified house. You can see that this is indeed a compound. He will lead you to the big building where he will knock at these 2 ornate-looking doors that seem to have, like, curtains etched into the wood itself. He's like, "Hang on, we can't enter. I'm sorry. I don't want to go into the fucking shadow plane again."
That a problem you have frequently here?
He nods. "My dad's an asshole ever since my grandpa died." "Dad!" He just starts yelling. "Let us in! Come on, man!" And soon enough, the doors will indeed open. The guy kind of looks at the trash can on wheels and is like, what is that?"
Our party member.
I
We
come
call
out.
it-
If
we
we're
call it-
inside, I come out.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Hi.
Hi. That was
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, I've got allergies. I have to be inside there sometimes.
He nods, seeming to actually empathize with that one quite a bit. Yeah, it's allergy season every day here, man. I get you 100%. I wish I could live in a plastic ball. Oh, this place sucks. Please enter. The hallway seems to be vacant. And you can be allowed inside this gloomy, almost Addams Family-esque house with these really dark drapes that seem to black out most of the sunlight. Soon a weird darkish purplish flame will come up and Boris will do a double take at it whoa, okay, he's pulling out the stops today. Oh, I don't know what you guys did to get his attention, but
We just showed up here and got drunk last night. We'll have to see.
Oh. Yeah.
Who is it that we're meeting?
My dad, Josh.
Josh?
Josh.
Josh.
Yeah, Josh.
Okay. Thanks, Boris.
Did you not say who? Never mind. Boris will show you a curtain door, and as you guys step through it, this dark interior antechamber will begin to light up with a ring of purple flames. And there you will see a man, bald of head. Let me actually get his description. I know he's bald. He's so fucking bald. Bald of head, palish of complexion, and rather, I don't want to say young looking, but clearly revitalized. Older dude, sort of, is standing at attention.
Should I do a wizardry check?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Can Sever do an insight check or something? Or perception, I guess? Because he's old but looks revitalized, and that sounds like something Grossel would like. So.
This man is a wizard. You cannot tell if he is higher strength or lower strength than you. Which means he's at his level or you have a really bad read on him.
I have a good read on him.
This man is not a vampire or anything like that, Sever, and you don't have enough interaction to warrant a... Tell me your secrets. How do you look so young, man? Yeah, he's in his late 40s, closer, probably older than Thatch even. So in comparison to Thatch, he's an old man. And he speaks up and asks you a question. Let me look at the names real quick. So, you are the people Vectus warned me about. Where's your horse? I was told there'd be a horse.
He was lost at the bridge.
Some pepperonis.
5 days ago.
I had much desire to speak with him.
Oh.
A horse wizard. He both made of land and of magic. It's unfortunate.
Truly is.
Is there perhaps something you wanted to tell him? I know his sister.
Oh no, I just wanted to study him. You hear there's a dancing, talking horse, and you're like, okay, heard that one before. But then you tell me that he can cast Mind Spike. It's like, okay, now we have something to work with. Oof.
He won't be your spell component anymore.
Ah, yes, I also wanted his glue. Who? Do you blame me? No, you don't blame me. He tells you.
Wait, where can we find the dancing, talking horses, though?
The dancing, talking horses? They're at Old Town. They're entertaining the old people there.
I don't see Old Town.
It's
That's
north.
not near us.
It's like a day away.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a half a day.
Well,
It's where most of my family lives now. Those fucking cowards. They're like, oh no, Grandpa's spirit is going to haunt us and take over our bodies. Like, no, he's not. He's trapped in the shadow plane. I have him trapped there. Ah,
To get there and back. I mean, not to free anyone. Just how do you do that?
how do you go to the traveling demi-plane of shadow?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, planes
we can make it
travel
worth their while.
normally on wings. Ah, excuse me, that was a funny one.
So you know much of the plane of shadow then?
I am the Grand Illusionist. Yes.
well, we have a new Grand Illusionist.
Well, please, you summoned us here.
I did. I wanted to talk to your horse's hooves, but it seems like he's not here. So now I guess I'll settle for the vampire. Vampire,
Yep.
are you good at detecting ghosts?
I'm afraid the last time I looked at a ghost, they looked like moldy, shroudy things. Not quite.
Can I
Observing.
beg of you to wander through the halls and sign a paper, an affidavit really, saying that there are no ghosts here, so my family can come back and stop being squeamish little children? They're in their 40s. This is getting embarrassing. I'm the youngest, Scott. Like, come on.
Are all of your family wizards like you?
I can check 5 rooms for you.
Ooh, what are you? I don't have any information on you.
Yeah, I had come from the City of Blinding Lights. I'm a paladin.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess, yeah, sure, go for it.
If we do this, what could you offer? Would you be able to get us?
I will pay for
Into the
your
shadow
stay and give you a favor.
Great. That sounds great to me.
Yeah, you're the guests of Falzmalek. You're friends of my son, Vectus. Oh,
Can I telepathically talk to Thatch and just say, the shadow plane sounds a lot like where a shadow dragon might hang out during the day.
That's exactly what I was thinking. This is the one who's going to be able to tell us how to find him.
Alright. Cool. And then, okay, yeah, let's walk around your mansion and find any ghosts.
yeah, thank you. Follow me. Boris, get the kettle on. Let's get some tea for our guests for once, you lazy bum. And you don't even see Boris, but you hear his voice somewhere around you. I'm just like, okay.
Just turn on Predator Vision.
Can you believe he's 24 and doesn't know how to make a pot of tea? It's unbelievable. You teach? Ugh. He's just a dumb bastard.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Vectus, though, the great man.
Oh, yes,
That
he's
was
my
him many
first-blooded. My firstborn. Oh, I miss him. Too bad his grandpa wanted to eat his soul to gain infinite youth.
Oh, is that how you get that?
No. My grandpa, or my father, his grandpa, was just a really big asshole. He was like, oh, I'm gonna make myself become a vampire. And it's like, you can't just do that, man.
Did it work?
No, he died.
Oh, okay.
Well, he died,
Just
and
that he's
now
in the
his
plane
soul
of
is haunting us, apparently.
But you've got him trapped, so everything's fine. And we're going to prove that. Let's get on it.
Yeah, let's do it. And you guys can get the tour of the place. There are many rooms that... It's basically like the Winchester house of just like weird buildings everywhere. Just doors, things that don't make sense. A staircase that leads directly into the ceiling. Many things that Paradigm, if he were here, would not be able to maneuver through. But since you don't have to mathematically equate how far a horse can travel, you can navigate this whole house. And yes, the whole house.
Of course, because of that. Changing the entire thing now.
It's Phantom Steed nonstop.
Sometimes there's gusts. Sometimes I want to open and close doors. Minor illusion sounds.
Yeah.
Eerie sounds and the lights.
Oh, you have no need. They're already going on permanently. There are illusions everywhere, and you're an illusionist, aren't you?
Yeah. Well,
Oh my god. I guess Joj will naturally gravitate to the younger wizard. Because Antoine isn't too old, right? He's in his, like, 20s or
No,
early
he's-
30s.
Yeah, he's fairly young actually. He's like mid-20s, something after med school, but before to really understand the world type
Yeah.
stuff, you know,
He's like, it's not master's, it's like a bachelor's.
or something like this.
Yeah, Joj takes a keen eye on you as you start, like, fucking around with his illusions. And he's like, ooh, you, sir, have a gift, don't you?
Yes.
What the fuck's with your eye? He says, and he literally just jabs you in the side of your face where there's stone growing.
Hey, whoa. I need you to not touch our wizard friends.
Oh, I'm not touching him.
Don't you know the real owners of this land? Do you recognize them when you see it?
No.
Ones that stay here, been here since this beginning. They will continue living long past after we're dead.
Who? What?
Ones who, and I just continue on this like this, you know, the ones who power our wind.
I'll just
You've
like
got-
whisper in his ear. He means elementals.
Oh, those dumb fucks. Okay, understood.
Hmm.
Oh, an elementalist. Can you imagine the need of being an elementalist? He starts mocking Antoine in front of his face and just refuses to engage with him now. I guess sort of buddying up with Thatch then. He's like, so tell me about my son. He seems to have taken a keen liking to you.
The man of power in Thorazor. There are not too many people of power, not that are not directed on their own narrow pathway.
Oh yes, but I get it. He has infinite power, he's a wizard, I understand. But how's he doing? He never writes, he never calls, he doesn't even cast a sending spell on me anymore. At first it's like, Dad, what should I do about this land? And, you know, I'd give him a helping hand, but now he's just been silent for like 2 years.
Well, he's been working his own machinations. Seems like he's in pretty good with everybody around Thorazor, the Grand Architect and all.
Oh,
I think he's got a lady. A
oh
dryad
does
lady
he?
from Alcazar.
Oh, not a dryad. Please tell me that's a lie. Dryads are no good for anybody.
He seems happy, though. Don't you want him to be
Well,
happy?
everyone's happy when they're enchanted.
Well, you said he's a grand wizard. Maybe he's not enchanted. Maybe he's
You can
the one
always
who's
fail a
enchanted.
saving throw, he says, patting you
sure,
on your
sure.
back. Would you like to see?
No, we're good.
If you'd like to try.
Ha ha ha. Everybody, make me an intelligence saving throw.
Damn it.
Can I just counter spell?
Yeah, please just.
He's not casting a spell. You've
Oh
walked into
my
his spell.
God.
Oh, those are good.
Oh, thank God.
Uh,
Just
Antoine!
Zero.
It makes sense for Antoine that you're like, you think for a moment, Antoine, of like, okay, we've been walking around this house, going into like infinite hallways, weird magical puzzles, and he brings up like the whole saving throw and enchantment stuff, and you're like, hang on. And then you like start to look around left and right, and remember that this man just called himself the Grand Illusionist. And for you, you start to see that you are not walking in a house. You've been still in that same room that you initially walked into. Literally just like moving around these drapes that are just sort of positioned and floating around. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Continue. I was just gonna say, can I just dispel magic?
You can try, sure. Give me an intelligence check. And then, you know, subtract the spell slot, all that bullshit. Ooh, you will break the illusion. You cast your hands out, send out the disrupting essence around your friends, who now also see these drapes on little ropes and strings that have been shifting around you all this entire time. Their noise obscured as creaking, I guess, just sounds that Joj has been coming up with to keep you in this trapped maze. And he's like, oh, ho, ho, it seems someone figured it out. Okay, your test. The first one has passed. Interesting.
How many of these tests are we gonna have, Josh?
Until I know you're trustworthy. And then he vanishes into a puff of smoke.
Antoine, he's still standing right there.
Boy. Fucking wizards. I just say that out loud.
Is the tea there yet, John?
Oh no, Bort's isn't there at all, man. He's... You guys have walked into the mirror house! The house of mirrors!
I'm gonna grab one of the drapes or one of the curtains and just pull it off the wall and then just stick it out and just start spinning in a circle with it until I hit something.
You spin in a massive circle.
Start moving around the room.
You will quickly find out you are in just like, not a parlor, but just a really large living room that has been emptied out for this weird magical effect that you're in. And you will find the doors to deeper hallways. You will find the doorway, which leads to the entrance. You don't find any, like, kitchen. But you're in a still sizable house, just not nearly as big as you were initially walking through.
Ow! 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 Thatch, stop hitting me with that!
Well, then move out of the way.
You take a...
But I've got to
Somewhere,
stay
Josh.
within 5 feet of you
Find
at all
you.
times!
Oh my gosh.
I look around for, like, is there a fireplace?
No,
Can I
not
find
here.
some ash or some dust to throw around the room?
Yeah, you can throw it. Throwing dust. You just grab corners of the room. And...
Not like dust. I'm looking for, like, something of substance that I can chuck out in the air that'll settle on top of something.
No. I mean, you have the cloth. You have drapes.
That's what I was trying to do, is trying to find him there. And then I think Thatch will stop and get sad.
Yeah.
Moment,
Oh, he's
because-
not invisible. He vanished in a puff of smoke, like the devil
Yeah.
himself.
No, he'll get sad because Paradigm would have just cast the invisibility and then he would have told us that he was there or not.
See invisibility, but yeah.
A horse being
Well.
useful?
Seems that this fucker is toying with us when we just
No,
lost a
Angela.
party member.
Let him toy with us. He's the path to our revenge. And a connection we can use later.
You
You will
guys want to
hear...
become Ghostbusters?
Yeah, sure, even though
Let's
what if the
let's
ghosts
start
aren't
moving
real?
around. Should we pick a direction and start trying to accomplish
Your
this
first
task?
puzzle has been prepared! You hear Choj echoing through the house as two doors open inward.
Come on, let's go.
There we
Get
go.
this over with, I think.
Like
What is the
two
marching
door-
order?
2 separate doors or like a double door?
A double door.
Sever will
Gotcha.
walk first if you want. Sever doesn't mind going first. Or Terry, one of those two. Although Terry being in the middle makes sense.
Yeah,
Terry
I'll
being
be
in the middle
somewhere in
makes
the middle.
sense.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Because we
I'll
can't.
happily feel everything.
Wouldn't it
can't
make more
trust-
sense for your wizard to go first?
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
yeah,
The highest
we can't,
insane?
we can't trust anything if we're not like together. And I'm.
Yeah. Let's just
Like-
tie a rope to each other, I guess.
Yes, yes, yes. That's.
Ooh,
that's
bad idea. If one goes down, so do the others.
Well, let's just rope each other up anyway, because it's the fucking Wizard of Illusions telling us not to do something.
Yeah.
So,
I agree. All right, Thatcher, bring up the rear end. Angela, lead the way.
What if we just hold a rope instead of tying the rope to us? That
What
way
if
we
you
can
let it
drop
go?
it.
Terry, you're
Yeah.
asleep.
Okay, so I have Antoine, Sever, Terry, and then Thatch.
Mhm.
what I
Okay.
feel really for. Ooh.
Can I get a
Antoine,
bless? Can I get a bless before we go? Let's have that running.
can I get a bless, please? 1 minute.
Listen, if you want save and throws, then I'm giving you a +4 already. Chill.
Oh,
Just stand
really?
stand by
Yeah,
How's
Terry.
that?
just stand next to me.
What's the range
Yeah.
of the aura? 10?
If you
10
want,
feet. Yep.
Cool.
Hey,
Okay.
yeah.
So perhaps you should be right behind me or something like that, or someplace close, just as
If
long
you
as
want-
You
Why
guys
not?
are within. He's within 10 feet of everybody.
All right.
You guys will start to walk into this hallway, and immediately it will just kind of extend outward, doing that weird sensory trick, much like from the movie Inception. What do you do, Antoine?
I do it. First thing is it's either one, we're on a treadmill because this thing is not extending. Like we know that. Or two, we're like frozen, like we're not moving because we're walking fast. We're just not.
Oh, you haven't even stepped in? Well, you stepped in, but this hallway is going on longer and longer. Antoine, what do you do? How do you break the cycle?
Okay. I say I do my check first. Like, I mean, this is the first thing I would do. I would just.
You
do my
already know
check.
you're an illusion.
Yeah, that's true. I do it.
You're in the grand illusion.
Yeah, I already know it's an illusion.
God damn it.
I know it's not extending. It looks like it's extending. I reach to my side. I hit the. Is it a wall?
Yeah,
is
there's
it
a wall
actual
beside you.
Is it a wall to the other? I hit with my staff.
Wait, what?
I
just
hit
checking the
for my
left wall and the right
yeah.
wall.
Then in front of me. Then,
Yeah, they're real
you know,
walls.
The floor, is it moving?
Is the floor moving?
Yes. I
Like if
check
you
with my
stop
staff.
moving, do you? No, it's not moving.
Okay. I check in front of me. Is there like an immediate wall in front of me? Like, can I reach an immediate, like, is
No,
it
it's an
end?
open hallway.
No, you're saying that, but
Angelo, perhaps we should move down the hallway and see.
yeah. I mean, you know, if there's
You all start walking after Antoine, who leads the way, Terry neurotically trying to keep everyone within 10 feet of him. And you guys will walk for how
This was
long?
like 2/3 of paladin training.
Can I shoot a Can I shoot a firebolt in front of me?
Yeah, you shoot a firebolt in front of you. You will hear Josh be like, "Hey, what are you doing? You're trying to break my everything? You can't break a spell with a cantrip. What are you trying to do here, Chief? Come on, you're smarter than that."
Behind him.
Want
Thought
to
to
see?
look behind him after we walk for a little bit. Do I see the door we came in?
Oh yeah,
How far away is it?
like 5 feet for you.
How long have we been walking?
I don't know, however long you want.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna stop. How about we fly? Is that cool?
I mean, you want me to try?
I mean, that sounds.
I'll
Sounds
look
like
up.
we can
How
do
high
that.
are the ceiling?
Like 8 to 10 feet.
10 feet. Thatch will reach up with the butt end of his longsword and go doom, doom, doom. I don't know how much we're going to fly here. I don't know if that's going to do anything.
Yeah, you could hit the ceiling. Well, 4 feet. Yeah, you'll get to it.
Yeah.
It'll be awkward for Terry. He'd basically have to swim through land or swim through the air. Because, like, he has to be standing to do his little flying motion, right?
Perhaps we should back out of the room and come back in. It's only 5 feet behind me, even though we've been walking for like 3 minutes.
I reach with my staff. Can I tap the door?
Yeah.
So we haven't moved.
You have not moved, no.
Yeah.
I'll
So
open the door. Can I see the hallway behind us?
The door
The
is
room.
just open. It's still the same drape room you
Okay.
initially entered.
I say we. Unfortunately, I don't have spider climb or anything like that. I say if we're going straight ahead, one of us could fly ahead and get there. I could send an elemental there, or you know what? Hey, unseen servant. I do a
Okay.
ritual, cast unseen servant. and I send it ahead with a
Okay, you're gonna
holding-
do the ritual version of it?
yeah, because I don't have it prepared. I mean,
Okay.
if I had it prepared, it'd be wonderful.
But
Uh,
what if we lit all of these things on fire?
I
Potentially
tried. He
die.
didn't like it. I tried, but he didn't like it. He said, guys, just don't light stuff on fire.
You know,
Well, he said you're not
most
gonna break the
illusions
illusion.
hide things. Have you tried figuring it out quickly? What if there's a hidden countdown? Josh's voice calls out. Do you really think a grand illusionist would wait 10 minutes for you to figure out the puzzle? I thought you
Yeah,
were
well-
supposed to be smarter than this. How are you going to survive in the God War?
Kill this man.
Let's do a search. Search all around us to see
Sever,
if find something.
can you look with your special vision?
To turn on
Would
my
it see
special
through this
eyes.
illusion?
You turn on your special eyes, and... Oh, this would be a weird interaction. I suppose you just see no temperature in front of you. Like, it is completely just flat. You don't even get, like, an outline of hallways or anything. It's more or less staring at a wall.
I feel like I'm staring at a wall, which, I mean,
Climb,
fair.
climb the walls and just get to the end of this.
Okay.
Like, do your
alright.
spider climb.
Alright, I tentatively touch the wall.
Yeah.
Try and climb up it.
You can climb up it. Do you go to the ceiling or do you shimmy on the side?
I go onto the ceiling.
You go onto the ceiling and start shimmying like a spider. And you all watch your boy Sever fucking vanish. And Sever, after literally going 20 feet, you will look down, see the light of day, just a beam streaking in through a window. So you dodge that quickly to get out of direct sunlight. You look at what is legitimately just a treadmill. That is part of this floor. It's maybe... it takes the entire thing.
It's a fucking treadmill. It's a treadmill.
Of course it is. Of course it is. We know this. We know this.
All right. I
Just-
will go ahead and take a running leap through the doorway.
Okay,
Hopping.
make me a...
Pops.
Sever, give me a wisdom check, or wisdom saving throw for
Sure.
Terry. Because he's going to hit the handlebars of the treadmill and fall.
It's that kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, the 7.
It's literally like a treadmill machine that for like animals, basically. You know, when you if you see a fat pig have to exercise, it's basically one of those.
You're gonna hit your nut.
On the road.
Terry, you jump forward. You'll clear it since your jump speed is like 20 feet with a running start or something.
16, but sure.
Okay. You will vault over, and then the handlebars will come through the little veil that is more or less put over this. And you will trip front forward. Make me a dexterity saving throw. An easy fail. Alrighty. You will suffer a grand total of 6 plus 2 is often 8 bludgeoning damage just from hitting yourself. You will hear Joge scream out, "Oh, that's gotta hurt!" Careful where you land, buckaroo. Jumping straight into the void is often a mistake.
Wait a minute,
There was
Terry,
someone on the
you
other
can-
side. I thought it was clear.
Turn off
Terry,
the
you can-
treadmill, or pull the rope, or ferry us across. We discussed this after.
Alright, we just turn off. Is there a button?
Yeah, you can turn it off. There's a big red button that you just
Alright,
click.
it's off now.
All right.
However, Sever, there's also, like, the speed up button. Would you like to do that instead to fuck with your team?
No, no. I once again feel saddened by the loss of Horse.
Okay.
That would be funny, though.
Okay. You guys will complete this very silly treadmill puzzle. sad, being sad as your motivation, and make it into this L-shaped hallway, which leads to another set of doors, where you can find a room full of balloons. Ah, Joge will say, "Be careful what you press. In one of these balloons, there is a key to the next door. But in 10 of these balloons, there's poison gas."
Okay, everyone get out of the room. We can pop all the balloons.
No. Does
Do
anyone
it.
have heat metal? No? No heat metal?
No druids
No.
amongst you, huh? Joge calls out.
Hold on, what should I got? Nope. God damn it.
So poison gas in a bunch of the balloons, a key in one of the others.
Yep.
And they're just floating around the room?
Yeah.
Or they're on the
They're
floor?
masked by like another 200, but, you know, we don't care about the normal 200. We care about the 1 in 11 chance of getting the key.
Anshua, are you able to locate objects?
There was a time when I could, but unfortunately I sacrificed it, and I point to the scar on my shoulder. One of the last ones, in fact. I believe a voice in my head.
A wizard without utility? Huh. Can you even call him a wizard? He's
It's
basically
not-
a sorcerer.
If you
Crawling
gave me a week, I
the
could
walls.
detect poison, but sadly, I'm not capable of that today.
I take the nearest balloon in my hand and I shake it. Do I hear
You shake?
anything? Rattling
No.
around?
Of course not.
I crawl along the walls looking for another exit.
Okay. You find the exit. It's those nice wooden with basically the exact same doors as the entranceway. They have like the little veil cut out.
I pop my head out.
It's locked. You can't just.
Oh, it's locked. Okay.
Remember, guys. Remember, everyone. Illusions. Things are not as they appear.
Well,
How's the smartest one of you the fighter? Come on.
I look at the balloons. Is there one that's hanging lower than the others?
Give me a perception check or an investigation check, I guess, since there's
I'll
just so
do-
many of them.
Which one would you like?
It'd make more sense for it to be investigation check, even though I
Okay.
know you
It's
want the perception.
6-point difference for the perception
Yeah.
check. Nope, investigation is rolled. I can't find one.
You know, you're like looking at these things, and then you realize Joge isn't an idiot. All the balloons are like going up and down in like this weird elevated pattern.
Wait, don't you like control the wind or something, Anshua? Maybe we can blow the ones, and the ones that are lighter will get carried further? I don't know.
we
Just
can
a
blow
thought.
them. We can blow them. We can blow them.
Oh, that's what she said! Joge's voice.
Ah,
I can summon my elemental. I can do a lot of things, but it would not protect us with the gas.
Does he often say that he's going to summon an elemental? It seems like his
Yes.
catchphrase. Why don't
About
you
once
do
every
it
10
instead of
minutes.
saying if? Or you can. Bet you
So
won't.
There's no elementals that could, give you guys the ability to breathe fresh air if we pop all the balloons.
Trying to see if this actually dispels gas. Doesn't
Something
actually.
tells me the brute force approach won't work. Or it won't work very well. There's a key in the balloon. It's probably metal, probably small, probably sharp-ish, or sharp enough. All the other balloons will have nothing inside of it. Plus, remember, it's an illusion.
Okay,
Even
if the
if we see it, it may not be what it seems.
if the key is gonna be sharp or sharp-ish, we could try jiggling around the balloons and hope to actually pop the balloon with the key with the key itself.
I've already shaken a couple of them. It would seem like a very long process to figure it out that way.
We've got 4 people. We'll just shake as many balloons as we can.
I mean, I still think we might be able to just throw a gust through them, see which ones don't seem to move the same way.
Just do it, because it's possible that some of these balloons are illusions, right? So, which ones aren't illusions won't move?
Possible. I look around the room while Anchua considers casting that spell. Is there anything else but the balloons in here?
There's windows.
Dead horse.
So, you know, I'm sort of hand waving Sever, avoiding light.
Right.
Because I assume it's like a natural thing you do.
Is there light streaming through the windows?
Yeah.
Like, can I take a balloon next to the window and try to see, is the balloon transparent? Can I see, like, the light through it on the other side?
Yeah.
It is opaque, but light does go through it. It's basically like looking through a latex cover. So yeah, you could start doing that.
Good. I'm going to start grabbing balloons and start looking through it to see if I can see a key through the light.
Okay. While Thatch does that like a maniac, because there's just so many of them.
There's a window.
You got a window.
Could we just try to open the window?
It's pane glass, so it was like set inside. You'd have to break it open, but yeah.
Does anyone want to do the honors here?
That's a lot of sunlight coming in through there. Oh wait, actually, hold on.
It's glass. All right, I give it a shot with my staff.
Are you gonna try to break it open?
Man's window.
Oh, do you know what they say?
He might be playing his games, but he's gonna offer us a favor in the end. I prefer he actually offer it when we're done. Don't break the window.
Make the attack roll if you want to break the window, Antoine.
I want to break the window. I want to release the gas.
Okay, give me the attack roll.
I hurt myself.
You like go for the wall. You're like, oh, this will be easy, and then it's like, boom.
I fall down. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, you know what they say about broken windows? Once you break them, you can't put them back together. Like a relationship in a way, wouldn't you say, guys? See, me and my ex-wife, he starts...
Oh my god.
To speed you all along, he starts telling you the horror stories of his marriage. It is awful, the worst. It's like, it was kind of political at first, but then it just got hostile.
I think Terry is just at this point running down balloons for Thatch so he can just stay at the window and not have to go find more balloons. Trying to keep the ones that we've already looked at sectioned off in a certain area.
Yeah. What does Paradigm's ghost think is going on?
Huh? What? Oh, Paradigm's... Oh, am I watching them? Is that the gig here?
Well, you are, for sure. So.
Yeah, no, I would have... Paradigm is just watching them, thinking it's like old times. Nothing's changed, even when he's dead. And how he wishes that Antoine would just fireball so that the poison gas would get evaporated and explode them out of there.
It would explode us out of there, our corpses.
I wonder what your horse would do. I think he might fireball. He yells at you all, the true wizard's response to any problem ever.
Alright, guys. We have balloons. We have gas in them. One of them has a key. We can collect all the balloons. We could pop the balloons.
You guys are going to be
I
here
wanna
a
open-
while.
I wanna open the window.
Thatch's plan.
I want to open the window. I want to break this thing open. I can't. One of you maybe. Just break it, then we pop the balloons.
Hear a whisper from a ghost. You can attack it again with an actual attack roll instead of a save.
It's an inanimate object. You can just deal damage to it if you want to break the
There's got to
window.
be something we're missing.
Just
We have
usually
not solved the problem of the fact that these balloons probably aren't even balloons. It's an illusion.
I could dispel magic if you want me to.
Oh, its face.
I want to just break this window.
Listen, I'm all for breaking this guy's shit, but I just don't see what it does for us.
What happens if you break the window and the balloon with the key flies out the window, Angel?
I mean, that's always a possibility, but you know.
Have you ever
I'm
seen the
breaking-
movie Saw? You know what?
What?
Never mind. Proceed.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched
Spell
it.
magic done.
You cast Dispel Magic. Roll me an intelligence check. Yeah, you destroy the illusion around you. There are 20 balloons in this room, one of which not just has a key within it, but literally tied to it on a string.
Let's go.
Yeah. You grab the key. Or do you grab the key inside the balloon, Antoine?
Oh, there's
There's two keys. One is in the balloon. One is attached on a string to that balloon that has the key in it.
well, of course we tried the string first before the balloon went inside first.
Okay. Are you doing this?
Yes.
Don't do it. It's gonna be the
Right.
one in the balloon. The one in the
What-
string is how we found it. How
Why?
we're supposed to find it if we weren't
Do you think-
There's
idiots.
poison inside the balloon also.
Why would we? like,
That
why
will
would we
open the balloon if you need.
Why
me to
would you
open
do
the
that?
balloon.
Why would you do that? We tried. We
All right,
tried the
so it
string.
seems like there's a disagreement here. So
Mhm.
Antoine has the balloon and the key, and he's about to put the key in the door. Thatch is going for the key in the balloon's like latex. Terry and Sever are just disassociating from this situation entirely.
You know what, Thatch? I won't stop you.
Sever
You know,
fell asleep.
I've been way too controlling here. You're right. If you really want to do this, I will let you.
I will back away from everybody else as far as I can and away from the door, so if the gas doesn't exhume by the door, and I will try to get the key inside of the balloon. I'll try
Yeah.
to pop it.
Give me a Constitution saving throw as you pop
You
the
got it.
balloon. Yeah, it's fine.
The bless is not there, but it's still a 27.
It's still a 27. You're fine, Thatch. You don't even smell anything. There's no... Yeah.
I'll
You
hit the
pop
key
the
that came out of
balloon.
I'll find that key, and then I'll walk up to the door and try to open the door.
Yeah. You open it.
Wonderful. Like, come on, guys, let's go. 3 down. Hopefully not 11 more to go.
11 puzzles later. We're going to hand wave all the puzzles of this house because I didn't expect the balloon room to take so long. You will dodge guillotines. You will see these swinging like logs that are just going through it. There's a beam on. Most of these things can be dispelled so long as you have the spell slots Antoine to dispel them. How many dispels do you have?
I have 1 3rd level and 2 4th levels, if it comes to that.
Wow. Then yeah, you can probably get through them all. Easy.
All right.
Uh,
I want to leave one of us to one more for us
Wanna
to suffer
kick
through.
kick one more puzzle out.
one more
Rest of the
puzzle.
day.
Are you guys sure you want another puzzle?
I mean,
All right, we're going to the ballroom. You guys find yourselves at the final puzzle, or at least Joge tells you it's the final puzzle. And he says, might usually makes right, but what happens when there's too much shit to push around? And immediately you watch the floor sort of like divot into like a rhombus, and then these big like 10-foot radial metal balls / orbs begin to just spiral out of control like a death cage. You see that across the way directly is an archway with a small wooden platform outside of it like a deck. Yeah. What do you do now, fuckers?
this is. Could you repeat that? This is a what?
It's like being inside of a dodecahedron or a octahedron.
20-side die. Or octahedron, okay.
Yeah, so there's like a reverse pyramid that's been hollowed out at the bottom, And there are these metal balls that are just spinning around down there and up the walls to the ceiling. That are 10 feet radial, so they're actually quite big.
Yep. Is there an open area from where we're standing across to the platform?
Yeah, it's symmetrical. You're in a doorway. There's a wooden platform that juts out 2 to 3 feet.
Okay, how far from where we are to that wooden platform?
That's a great question, Thatch. Roll me a 1d200.
200. All right.
Only 42 feet away.
If only you had someone who could fly.
Yep.
Only. Well, you had a horse.
I mean-
He could jump that.
I can fly.
Yes,
Wow,
Terry.
Thank you.
Why don't you see if you can fly across the other side? Wait a minute.
Just that you could just walk across.
You
Just
throw
walk
darts.
across.
You mean like Indiana
Yeah.
Jones? Just. You know what? Does anybody have dust, dirt? We can just toss onto.
No, I
The-
threw it all. I threw it all in the room with the drapes.
All right, fly it is then.
Terry, why don't you start flying and test and see if there's actually an illusionary pathway leading across there that we just can't see.
All right, I guess I will do an awkward little like flying, and I'll like fly up like 1 foot and over 6 inches, and like down 1 foot and then
Yep.
up.
Really, you're just stepping down and up. It's like you are on a staircase made of air, and only your boots and your mind tells you where it is. So, Terry, I need you to make me an acrobatics check, as these huge metal rhombuses of doom will come to strike you down. Just sort of naturally as you get in their way. Ooh, that's not going to do it. I think you're one shy of a moderate challenge here. Let me check my handy-dandy DCs. A moderate
+4.
challenge is DC 15. Oof. You'll get clipped. It's no big deal. You have hit points to spare, right?
A couple, sure.
Yeah, roll me 1d20 plus 5. You suffer 16 whole bludgeoning damage as you were struck, and then you're like, oh fuck! Dodging out of the way and getting back into the hallway safely.
Not across to the other side.
No. You got struck by one of these things that deal 1d20 plus 5 damage.
Hmm.
I mean, he could solo YOLO suicide charge if you want, Terry, but...
Ow, those things hurt.
Now, one quick question. Maybe I'm misinterpreting what you're saying. Is there a wooden platform that literally leads all the way across while these things are going?
No,
or
it
can
just
we see an
juts
open
out.
space? So there's a wide open space of nothing between us and the other side?
Yeah, exactly.
Terry, was there anything that you hit when you started stepping out there?
Yeah, those giant balls. They came
Besides
for
that,
me.
Terry. Did they just fly off the wall at you?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, this is where you gotta use your like lightsaber skills to shoot them away, and then sorry.
We need to use our wits to find out the real way to
Anakin
solve this puzzle.
Skywalker. If Sever steps forward onto like the floor, is it solid? It's solid even though there's no floor there?
No, it's not. But if
Oh,
you
damn.
step out beyond that wooden jetty, these metal balls, you have a chance to be hit by them. So if you want to give me that acrobatics check, why don't you go
Sure.
ahead and do that?
I will do that. Hold on.
Just pass a 15. It's not that big of a deal. You
Alright,
pass.
cool.
You can maneuver out in this little area for now.
Okay.
Okay. So you're just dodging metal balls that are going up and down the wall and shifting and getting momentum and ramming into one another. Well, what are you doing,
Let's see
Seven?
him.
Can I see if there's a pattern to the ball or anything?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You want to try to gauge the momentum and crashiness,
yeah,
the magical acceleration.
Maybe there's a way through if I could just walk through these.
Yeah,
balls.
give me a wisdom check of some kind.
Wisdom check of some
Yeah.
kind. Like,
If you can convince me of something.
Insight?
Sure.
Cool. Oh, man.
Bro, these balls are just hitting each other, going random, scattering up, and just like rotating around. At one point you're ducking, at one point you're jumping. You're doing this, whoop! And you're just like standing in the entranceway. Jojo's like, oh, he's so good! Look at him dance!
It's like DDR. Okay, cool.
So these things, as soon as we step out past it, they're like drawn towards us.
No, they're not
stick to
drawn
walls
towards you.
normally,
You're just
or-
at risk of being hit.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I guess I misunderstood. I thought they were along the walls only initially.
Have you ever seen a bunch of marbles be dropped into a bowl? They just
Yeah,
sort of
sure.
erratically hit each other and go everywhere with momentum.
I've got the
Yeah,
visual. of that.
Sure. Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
that helps.
Yes, that makes
Okay.
a lot more sense now.
I look at the area down below us. Does it look like the walls are smooth? Like if we ran down, like we slid down to the bottom, we'd slide to the bottom and get stuck, just get the
Yeah,
shit torn out
kind
of
of.
us.
It's a pyramid shape, and it sort of
Right.
funnels at the very tip.
Mm-hmm. I look up. Is there anything else in the room that I'm not seeing other than giant marbles trying to crush us?
There is a
Looking for,
light
like,
source
handholds
at the
or light-
top.
Yeah. Okay.
Some sort
No,
of
like
crystal.
handholds on the walls or shelves that we could like run along the side.
Yeah. It'd make a poor trap room if you have a bookshelf in there. Or a very poor library.
This is true.
Sever's
guys.
just doing fucking flips and shit in the entranceway.
Come on,
That's
guys.
how you get
Illusions.
Warcaster, is by reading in that library.
True.
Yeah. Illusions, guys. Things aren't as what they appear. What are we missing?
I allow myself to get hit by one of them.
Yeah, suffer 1d20 plus 5 damage.
Jesus. Oh,
Uh,
okay, well, these are definitely real.
It ignores your resistance as well.
Thanks, Sever.
It takes it. Okay. Let's see.
So this is a room where we can cross, but we'll be hit. We have to avoid him, or we can
Can
look
we
for
cross?
a shortcut. Like we can, but we'll hit. We did a check, or at least you guys did a check. Like
Josh.
theoretically, you could pass it.
Josh will call out, what is love if not a giant rhombus room filled with metal destructive balls, guys? Let me tell you more about my ex-marriage.
Baby, don't hurt me. Alright, let's see.
This is a gigantic dice bowl for dice rollers. What
Right?
stops that? You know, like what stops that?
So
So
we could clog the bottom, right?
It's a
Yeah.
good idea. What can we do to stop the metal balls from flying into us? If we can slow them down, then we can make our way around them. What can we put in the middle?
How does one calm the emotions of another? Josh starts serenading you all with his bad karaoke. If only you had a sacrificial pawn.
I look across the 42 feet at the platform that we're trying to aim for. Do I see like any levers or switches that might turn this trap off?
No.
No. Damn.
okay. We can't stop the balls because we have nothing sticky. We have nothing we can do it. We
do you
can't.
think?
I'm sorry.
Nothing. Phrasing. Go ahead, continue.
We tried crossing. We got hit, and that was it. Have we tried searching around us for something? Like, say, for instance, something that would help us solve this? Because these are illusions. Like, this is somewhere. We're in a room somewhere. Some
The
place.
illusion may be the room that we're in.
I mean, for sure it is.
The metal balls of death seem real.
They sure
You don't
seem
have-
that way.
I mean,
You don't have a way to slow them down, a way to grab them and hold them in place, a way to fill the bottom of the room with water so that they get slogged.
I literally don't. I was not prepared for walking into some sort of illusionist test at this moment, so most of my defenses are, most of my spells are defensive spells.
If only you had a metal flask with a water elemental in it, eh, Antoine? All of
If
your
only
problems would be solved with slavery.
Oh, oh, oh. Our relationship between me and the elemental is not one of servant and master, unless you're talking
It's
about
master and servants, I understand.
me. I serve.
I'm not here to debate with you philosophically, but there is always one way out.
That.
You give up.
No.
Okay, so I don't know. What can we do here? So,
I can turn into a gas on reaction and move a bit. Maybe not 42 feet, whatever the hell that is. I can Misty Step, take me 30 feet, get hit, and maybe move 5 feet. How much reaction can you move as a gaseous form between
You cannot move. That is your reaction basically to gain resistance. The normal attacks.
Okay.
I look at the balls that are flying around the room. They're all 10 feet wide,
10-foot radial.
10-foot
So,
radial.
20-foot
Oh,
diameter.
so 20-foot diameter?
Mhm.
How many of them are there?
There would have to be like 4 at most that could fit
4 at
in
most?
here. Yeah.
Here's a question.
Do
Can
any
I-
of you... Go ahead, Angela.
I was going to say, can I use Misty Step as an action than as a bonus action?
No. That's
No.
how I killed Paradigm, remember?
Yeah, it's just...
You run
What
and...
if I had said yes? How mad would Alden be?
I wasn't paying attention in the slightest. What did, huh?
If I let Antoine cast Misty Step as an
Yeah.
action?
Oh, I don't care.
No worries.
Oh, it'd be funny though.
When Sever got hit, and when Terry got hit, did the balls get like deflected to the side, or did they just basically bowl them over?
No, they ricocheted off of him.
Ricochet off them? I'm gonna wait till one comes close to me, and I'm gonna try to use my shield and try to redirect it.
Okay. Give me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
That's not gonna do it. But
Nope.
you
Is
do
Terry
suffer
close?
1d20
Good.
plus 5 damage if you want to roll that for me real quick. This ignores Armor Master. Ooh, that's
I'll
big.
take 20.
But it does bounce into the arc directly away from you. So
Oh.
it hit you and then goes the complete opposite direction of you before it will begin to do its thing.
Hmm. Well, I deflected it out of the way. I took some damage. If we try to time it right, I can try to lead the way in front of us and try to move them out of the way as we follow behind. But we'll have to go fast. I look down at the bottom. Does it look like we could slide to the bottom quick and then run up the other side? How deep is like the dip?
The main thing would just be the jump. Like, if you lost your footing, you'd slide to the bottom and probably be crushed to death. And then it would be the jump up to the other wooden ledge. Like,
How
those are
high
the
is
two
that?
physical challenges here. It's only like 8 feet, but, you
But
know.
it's still 8 feet up. We
Yeah.
have to find a way to get up there.
Well, you just, like, bounce off the wall, right? And try to gain leverage.
Yep.
Most people
Mhm.
have, like, a 3
Sever can get up there
foot-
super easy.
Yeah,
'cause he
Sever
just
could
climb up the
literally
wall.
climb up there and, like, reach down and pick you
help
up.
people up. Okay.
I'll do that if I can.
You also have a flail that has 10-foot reach. Like, that could act as, like, a
Alright.
weird rope.
This is gonna
Yep.
sound dumb.
Terry
but
can
I'm gonna,
fucking fly. Like,
I'm gonna pull out a torch and I'm gonna throw it at one of these things.
Yeah, make a range attack roll.
Alright. I suppose that's dex based. Do.
Is it just a flat 12?
Yeah.
Okay, they are
Moving
moving too quickly.
Right?
Their AC would be like 14 or 15.
Is it strength based or dex based for throwing a torch?
It
Should be strength, right? Because you're throwing an object as opposed to shooting.
It's not a javelin, so no.
Okay.
Right? Most throwing
I mean-
shit is finesse based, right? Or not
Throwing-
finesse, dex.
Throwing
Throw-
shit is
throw
all
weapons.
just whatever it is in melee.
Oh,
So-
okay. Then yeah, it's
weapons
12
are
plus your
definitely
strength then.
Okay, then it'd be a 15.
Okay, perfect. You will hit the ball, and the ball, as if it had just hit a person, will deflect, bounce back, and then roll around the room again.
Okay, so these things don't follow normal laws of physics. We can make them bounce by throwing things at them and make our
And
way
hitting
through that
them.
way.
We could We could move and ready to hit them as they get close to us. I'll pull my flail out and get ready to move.
Does
Okay.
Oh my
Firebolt
god.
do any sort of deflection of them at all?
Firebolt does not, no.
Can I catch one of these balls?
You want to try to catch one, Sever?
Yeah.
If you catch it, it'll hurt you. I'd rather you save your.
Give
save your
me an
strength, man.
athletics grappling check on one of these
I'm
balls.
just gonna try. Hold on. It's stupid, but like, it's like.
Yeah, but how fucking sick would it be if you
Ooh.
grabbed one? Go
I
ahead
know.
and suffer 1d20 plus 5, ignoring armor.
Alright. So is
Uh,
it
what
trying
is-
to like leave my hands right now?
No, you catch it.
Okay, cool. So if I bounce it, will it try and leave?
Don't bounce
Do
it.
you really want to
Throw
let it
behind
go?
us. Just pull it behind us out of the room.
Okay, let's throw it out the room. Alright. It's gone now. Is it like,
It cannot fit out of the doorway you are in. It's trapped in here.
Good.
You would literally
Okay.
separate your party and block them out.
okay, I go down to 40 down. Holy shit, so I'm gonna die to a ball. Alright,
There's
Right.
only 3
No,
moving right now, though,
Dude.
Sever.
All right, I second wind. And do not ignore the superiority. I get 11 back. And I'll be like, all right, guys, follow behind me. You ready? We're all
I'm
gonna
gonna-
get at the other side. Terry's
gonna-
gonna fly up. Sever's gonna climb up. You're gonna pull Antro up, and then you're gonna get me next.
okay,
Yep.
there we go.
Okay.
I have a
Um,
torch out ready to deflect one of these things away by throwing it at it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna say go on 3, and then I'm going to run out. The first one that comes by me, John, I'm gonna try to swing at it with my flail and try to knock it away.
Alright, these will be reaction attacks, but you may do so.
Okay.
Because you're
And
ready in
then-
your action to hit.
Team, are we ready?
Sure.
Oh, one last thing, Antwa. I hand him the potion of gaseous form I have. If you get hit by one, and you know that you're about to be hit again, chug this shit down and just fly up to the door. Got it? Because I know you can probably only take 1 hit, but the rest of us can take more.
Yep.
Okay,
So, hit, drink.
go. All right, John. We're ready.
Make an attack roll.
I spot him. I go, and I say 3, 2, 1, and we move. Make
Yeah.
my attack roll.
Start climbing up the.
The first ball will hit you for 1d20 plus 5 damage, but only
Okay.
you, as Terry, another one's coming straight towards you, so you throw a torch at it, so make an attack roll.
18.
18 will hit, so that one will be nullified as you quickly run across the room. You all have 40 movement speed right now. Antoine, you don't need to do anything because you're with Sever, and Sever has a 20-foot wide fucking sphere that he can just use as a shield. And just hit the other balls and bring them to a stop.
Boom, 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 boom.
I take a big hit from it. We get to the other side, and we start.
Yeah.
I'll turn around and try to deflect anyone that comes towards us as the rest of my party scrambles up there, and then I will go last.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless Sever wants to go last.
Sever
No,
can
that's fine.
quite literally block off every single one of the attacks by playing ice hockey in this room.
Okay, sounds good. Then I will
So-
go up and then dangle my flail down for Sever if he needs it, and when he's ready, he goes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sever, you climb up, no big deal. You can walk on walls. And just keep that sphere that's super light just in the way between you and whatever is coming for you. And since the spheres are so fucking massive, if you literally just kept this ball in a stationary position away from you, they will always deflect whatever is coming towards them. So, congratulations. You make it to the other side of the room, exit the door, and find yourself staring outside to a beautiful awning, a gazebo, the D&D's most legendary and rare item, but also monster. There, you see Boris with a couple of his siblings, each looking strikingly different from one another. You just get that vibe of like, okay, they're family, they hate each other. Understood. 10-4. And Joj sits in the middle of them, looking somewhat bored, just watching them do things. And then Joj is behind you as well. Another Joj. Not a simulacrum. One of these two are an illusion, but this guy, he's like, wow, that took a considerable long time. Why don't we have our meeting next week? And he claps his hands. Guys, well, thank you all so much for joining us for City States of Klovisa. But I have a hard out, and yeah, thanks for your 2 turns, Parrot. We will hopefully see him again one of these days as a weird ghostly ghoul. I can't wait to see what you have next prepared with that very anticlimactic and ultimately pointless death. Blame your team. Blame the team. That's what I'd do.
I never
guys,
wanted this.
See you later. Have a wonderful afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. And don't die. Fuck. Be in point. Literal
So
example. It's so easy. See you later.
This one.